One voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most Root Metrics 5G data reliability wins in 2H 2021. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Whether you're working from home, an office, or both, Staples has your tech.
A powerful PC that'll help me deliver the perfect presentation.
Staples has your tech.
How about wireless headphones so I'm not tied to my desk?
A second monitor that'll make multitasking manageable?
Staples has you covered with tech solutions and accessories, from the latest laptops to networking solutions. And now, save up to $260 on select PCs. The latest tech solutions are at Staples, the working and learning store. N79, in-store only, limit 2 while supplies last.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s, like go back to college, learn to skateboard. Whoa. Okay, maybe that one's not for everybody, but saving for retirement is. At aceyourretirement.org, you can get on track with your retirement savings no matter your age. Just have a free 3-minute chat with the friendly digital retirement coach, Avo, and receive personalized tips to help boost your savings. Start chatting with Avo today at aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
Businesses of all types and sizes are saving money with Pico because Pico's got the financial incentives and technical expertise to help you reduce your energy use and to save cash. See how Pico's helping businesses like yours take greater control of their energy costs to improve their bottom line. Simply complete a customer survey on Pico's digital portal and an energy profile. The report will be generated for you, and this profile is going to provide specific recommendation based on your facilities, equipment, and energy use, with great ways to save while either maintaining or increasing productivity.
When it's getting heated, Philly, Dunkin' is keeping it calm, cool, and cold brew. With an ice-cold cold brew. And not just any cold brew, but one topped with brown sugar cold foam coolness. With Dunkin's new brown sugar cream cold brew. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz?
Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Ray rocked the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday to all across the Delaware Valley. Oh, Duval! Not through the weeds. Don't go through the forest for that ball, Duval. Oh.
Shame. Shame.
Oh, God.
Shame.
I mean, you get 2 more bombs from the bomber, Kyle Schwarber. Are you kidding me? He's out of his mind. 2 more. We talked about him yesterday, and, about how just amazing he's just been carrying you. And he carried it again yesterday, and you lose
because of yet another, like that center field is just a wasteland, man. What kind of tree can't track a ball after all these years? Tunis and I were talking about it this morning. But it's amazing how some dude just can't track a ball. Like, he's never been able to track a ball properly. Take the right path to a ball. God, I just can't take him. I mean, I do think at this point that you just got to play Moniak every day and just be done with it. And, look, I don't have a lot of faith that Moniak's going to become anything more than a reserve guy. I mean, I just think he's one of these kids. There's a lot of guys that are just 4A players, right? Like, you know, don't just like wreck that AAA pitching. All your great prospects, your best prospects are in AA, right? So, and then they become honed major league pitchers. And then you got guys that are just, you know, they're 92. They're not special. Like, there's not a lot of movement. You know, good, but not, you know, major league quality pitching. You know, back end, long man bullpen. There's those kinds of guys. And Moniak will hit those guys. I don't know if he can hit real good big league pitching. But here's the thing. Let him find out. I mean, I'd rather have that than I just can't watch Odubel play. He just kills you. He just buries you. And at some point, you know, maybe after the deadline during the waiver period, you're going to, you know, go get, that might be the center fielder you get. Like the Braves got all those outfielders, and they got a bunch after the deadline. Rosario was one. I don't know. Maybe just Conforto's becomes available, something like that. But, you know, remember they got Jock Peterson. They had a bunch of guys like, you know, like decent outfielders when Acuna goes down. So you got to follow that model, and they know it because there's just such a hold center. And without Bryce, it gets exacerbated, right? So, you know, it's a shame because you lose, and, you know, it's the Nationals. But, you know, Nola pitched well again. And that kid actually pitched for Washington, Josiah Gray. He's really good. He's a good young pitcher. I mean, he's got a lot of good live fastball moves. He's good, right? So, you know, just got to win today because you don't want to lose the series. But today, you know, we've been talking about it, and, you know, I'm starting to get, you know, I brought up Sirianni yesterday, and we talked about the NFL coaches yesterday. So I want to bring this to your attention. So ESPN took all the rosters, right, on the NFL, and they just ranked the roster for all 32 teams. Strengths, weaknesses, X factors for all the starting lineups. So this is on paper. Now, look, I show our YouTube on paper. I got paper in my hand. It's not on digital, but it's on paper. The best rosters in the NFL. And it's what you would think, right, at the top of the kind of list. So at the very top, you would have the Bills, right? Because the Bills, I mean, that roster, we in fact, I touched on it yesterday. That roster is just outrageous, right? You got Josh Allen, Singletary, and James Cook, kid from Georgia, who's really good back. Stephon Diggs, Gabriel Davis, Jamison Crowder as your slot guy. Dawson Knox. You got a really good offensive line led by my man Deion Dawkins, right? Yeah, that's a great offense. Defense, you add Von Miller to this group that already has a killer secondary, just a really, really good defense. So they're number one. You go, all right, well, that makes sense. And then you start to move forward. Tampa is number two. And we're going to go over the rosters. The Chargers got really good. The Chargers are number three. Shockingly, the Rams are four, because I thought they were a little lower. But shockingly, the Packers are five, which I did not expect them to be that high. Cleveland is six. Really? And then you start going, well, where are the Chiefs? And, where are the Broncos? I'm looking for the rest of the AFC West other than the Chargers. So 7. Who's 7? Da, 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 da. The Birds!
Yes.
EAGLES. Number 7.
Let's make some noise. Come on.
The 7th best roster, according to ESPN, on paper.
Let's open it up and chat.
Which gets me just, fired up. First of all, we know that they're good. But ranked 7. Pretty impressive. And I'll give you their take on it in just a moment. And you look at the roster they have, but wow, 7. What does that mean?
I played a couple of them at rock, paper, scissors.
And they do the PFF rankings of each player. And I got to tell you, I like it. I like number 7. 7. Good morning, Tunis.
What's
7.
up, man?
7.
Yeah,
7.
That's exciting. It's crazy to really kind of think about it, but here's the thing. You and I have been talking about it all off season long ever since, they make the trade for A.J. Brown and they have the nice draft, and then they bring in a Bradbury a couple of weeks later. And I remember we were at the Brian Dawkins golf tournament that day when the news broke, and we were like, wait a minute. One of their biggest holes was the secondary outside corner because there was talks about moving Avonte Maddox out there,
Correct.
which we've seen that not work out in the past. And they bring in a former Pro Bowl corner opposite Darius Slay. And when you really think about it, the only area of concern is safety. Jalen Hurts you have questions about. I still do. I'm not sold on the guy, but I don't think he's going to have to do all that much to have this offense move because of the amount of talent he has. He just has to hit some throws. Safety is really the only position where you go, all right, that's a question mark for this team. This team is very talented on both sides of the ball. And so when you really think about it, you go, wow, maybe they are top 10 in terms of talent.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why we're very listen. The last 2 years, I mean, I wasn't spinning nickels on my forehead going EAGLES.
No,
but this year I am. This year's legitimate. So let's get into this ranking because this is a really interesting thing, and I want to compare and contrast with other teams. So, here's the criteria. And I'll read from the story. With the 2022 draft free agency behind us, we're breaking down each team's roster using the PFF database. With an eye toward the projected starters, we're looking at both the PFF grades from the 21 season, which is you have it for every starter, and a more comprehensive assessment of each player's career using both the PFF grades and the stats. So PFF grades of 90-plus category, right? That's elite. 80 to 89, 80 to 90 are good, high quality. 70 to 80 is average, and 70 and 69 or lower is below average. So that's kind of what they're at. So just because you brought them up, they have Jalen Hurts as a 77.
Okay, so average.
That would be average. So now it's trending toward, it's closer to good quality.
Right.
At 77.7. Now, we'll see. Again, there's things that you can't quantify with a number that he has to improve on to get to good quality, which would be 80.
And I'll be honest, just because I've said it in the past, I think PFF is a crock of you-know-what. I do. But when we go eye test, I don't need a PFF grade to tell me that A.J. Brown is an incredible wide receiver. I don't need PFF to tell me that Devontae Smith is a guy that was open every single play, it seemed like, last year. Right? So we don't need those grades, but you know.
They're interesting. I always like them as talking points, more discussion points, because, look, they all come from tape, but the problem is, you know, it's so hard unless you're the head coach and you know what the play call was, what the responsibilities are. You know, there's the one thing about film breakdown when you're not a part of the team is you don't know certain factors. You know, which makes it a little bit ambiguous. However, you know, you get a good read on a guy, and we'll go through it. I look at it, Tunis, and I go, this is interesting, man. So here are let's just go through the grades real quick. And look, I know I'm not saying PFF is the Bible, but let's just look at their grades.
Yeah.
Because it does give you. So Sanders, they go 70, which I think is a fair grade.
I think that's fair.
I think it's spot on.
You and I have had this conversation loads of times that he's a good back, but he's not one of these. I mean, there's 20 other running backs he'd rather have.
Right. I think he could be better. He should be better.
Yes.
He's a mystery to me.
He didn't have one touchdown last year.
I know. He's a guy who should be better. And when I think about it, Gainwell, as they list the other back, we always said that we think they need more backs. 72, which I think is right.
So they have him higher than Sanders.
Yeah. Now, I think part of it is what he does.
Okay, and last year's numbers, they said he scored touchdowns last year, so that probably adds to it.
A.J. Brown, 86.3.
Okay.
Which is very good.
Yes. I think it could be higher.
Right.
He's been with Derrick Henry for the last couple of years.
Devontae, 77.7, which I think is low.
Yeah.
I think Devontae should be in the 80s. Now, part of it is, you know, the quarterback and get on the page, and you know, I think his ability is elite, but I think he should at least be ranked in the 80s. Quez, 68.2. So that's below average.
Below average. Okay.
And I don't think he's below average.
Neither do I.
I think he should be better. I think he should be high 70. I think he should be where, you know, Devontae would be. Or like 75.
In the 80s, yeah.
Right now. Where they have Devontae at 77.
Right, but have him in the 80s,
exactly.
Quez in the 70s.
Now, Goddard, 90.7.
Wow, okay.
Now, that's elite.
Yes.
Now, that's an elite tight end, which I agree with. But this is where they make a lot of hay. Mayalata, 88. Now, they rank Dickerson as a 69.6.
That's interesting.
Which I think is low. But again, it's the rookie curve, I guess.
Didn't he not commit like one holding penalty? Like, he has some ridiculous.
I know, dude. I love Brand. I love Landon Dickerson.
Here, I'll add this to the offensive line.
Yeah. The autumn wind was a pirate. Landon Dickerson leads to Jason Kelsey, who is an 84.5, which would be very good. And I think that could be higher. Sayamalu, 62.4. And Lane Johnson, 83.3. It's not bad, right, Judas?
That was pretty good. Closed my eyes, was John Facenda for a second.
Now let's move to the defense. Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, Jordan Davis. Wow, they have Jordan Davis, dude, listed as 82.6.
Already?
What?
That's awesome.
Dude, you got to explain to me these grades. I don't understand these grades. Fletch, 68.7. Hargrave, 67.3.
Wait, so they got Jordan Davis above.
BG, 62.6. And Hassan Reddick, 69.9. What?
That's weird.
They're low. And the linebackers. Kazir White. Nakobe Dean. Leads us to the secondary, the shutdown corner. Darius Slay, 81.
That's low, too.
I'm thinking the same thing. The defense is way low. First of all, they have Nakobe Dean at a 91.8.
So I wonder.
That's the highest grade of the team.
I guess there is a PFF for college, so I wonder if.
Yeah, they're using that.
That they must be.
Yeah. Well, it's a projection.
Right.
It's all. I mean, like these grades. I'm looking at the defense, and they're completely whack. The grades on the defense.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon Graham, he's low because he barely played last year.
Right. But listen, the quality of what you're going to get is going to be above 60.
I would
the
imagine.
Snaps.
Yeah. Yes.
Like you got to look at the snaps, right? The snaps that you get, PG's going to give you way better than 62.6.
Especially when he doesn't have to be a three down end anymore.
Exactly. And we know.
He looked good, man.
Because we saw him. He's ready to go. Brandon Graham. Speaking of athlete, we talk about guys that you drafted or signed as free agent or traded for who exceeded expectations. Right? PG exceeded.
PG, yes.
Yeah. He exceeded expectations. But they got Brandon Graham at 62.6. Hassan Reddick is 67.9. I don't get that.
Yeah, it's weird. That's weird to me. He's very talented.
Hassan Reddick. Well, I hear that music, and that's all I go, oh, God, take me to that freaking happy place. Yes. It makes you morph into a different character. Look, my voice even changes. Isn't that right, Chunas? Close your eyes, and September is upon us. Close your eyes. And Lincoln Financial Field. Ha.
The autumn wind is a pirate. Blustering in from sea, with a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously.
Dude, how awesome
His
is that?
face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Dude, are you kidding me with that? That's art. Is that not art?
I think I've reached punching territory.
Dude, I want to run right through that glass, the double-sided glass.
Thank God.
And leap.
I have to lock the door.
And attack you like a tiger.
We don't want that to happen.
Like a tiger. With its claws extended. By the way, we have some fun. We're going to continue with our summer project today. And our summer project, which is highlighting Philadelphians doing big things. So it's from the world of the arts, right? We've had filmmakers, actors, sports guys, as we know. Today we got musicians. The Vixens, Tunis. A girl band about to blow up. They're going to join us today.
Yes.
We're going to rock with the Vixens today. About 12:30. So I'm excited for that as we continue our summer project highlighting notable Philadelphians. It's Cuz Radio with the Tunis as we just getting started. And you can see what kind of day this is going to be. It's a football day. Let me tell you about Royal Billiard and Recreation. Look, just close your eyes, right? Nobody's got work the next day. Everybody's hanging out. It's late night. Popcorn, right? And everybody's doing their thing. You got a foosball tournament going on, a little pool tournament, or maybe some ping pong, shuffleboard, all these great, great games. And you guys are all together, like extended family, friends, half the neighborhood. Everybody's hanging out, and it's just making bonds, man. And that's what Royal Billiard is about. It's making bonds and making memories, spreading joy from your family, for your family. Royal Billiard is where those memories and bonds become a reality. The Royal Billiard sales and service team is the best in the industry, helping you choose the right products for your home. Install them with a smile. Deliver to your shore house. Mount House is not a problem. Visit the Royal Billiard Showroom in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. That's Audra. She's great. You're going to love it. You're going to love her staff. Is amazing. RoyalBilliard.com. Royal Billiard and Recreation, Delaware Valley's ultimate game room store since 1982.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Tough loss for the Phils. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJ Diet. Be slimmer for this summer and lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds in only 40 days. Call 855-5NJ-DIET or go to NJDiet.com. Game 2 of the series between the Phillies and Nationals took place last night. The Nationals, who were 29-54 heading into the game, well, they got win number 30, beating the Phillies 3-2. Aaron Nola was dominant, 7 2/3 innings, where he only allowed 3 earned runs. Well, 2 of those came because of just a poorly tracked fly ball by Odubel Herrera. Stop me if you heard that one before. It was late in the game. Nationals took a 3-2 lead. Also didn't help that the Phillies only compiled 4 hits, 3 of which came from Kyle Schwarber, and 2 of those hits were home runs. So Schwarber providing basically all of the offense yesterday. The only other hit came from Nick Castellanos. This update is also brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. What's big, lives in the blue, and likes to show off? Whales, and they're making a big splash this summer in Maine. Visit Maine.com. This message is sponsored to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you. Cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit.
Is today your lucky day? You bet. Because the new BetParks app is everything you want in a digital casino and sportsbook. It's easy to sign up, fun to use, and faster to win than ever before. And all new BetParks app users can choose between a $20 casino bonus or a $20 free sports bet. Which begs the question, is this the most rewarding casino and sportsbook betting app ever? You bet. BetParks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only. Could your favorite casino app be even better and faster than before? You bet, because the all-new BetParks app has been built around what you really want. Easier sign-up, better gameplay, and faster withdrawals, and all the slots and table games you love. Plus, make your first deposit and get a 100% match up to $750 and an additional 500 free spins. So, are all of your favorite games just a tap away? You bet. BetParks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only.
You know the signs of a natural gas leak. Ooh, it smells like rotten eggs. But what's your next move in that situation?
Scoot, run, bolt, flee. Gas leaks are no good for me. If you smell gas, it's time to go. Leave the scene and call Pico. 1-800-841-4141.
Give us a call and we'll send someone to check it out. Pico is here to help 24/7.
Hey, it's Cuz thinking about an engagement ring. If you're ready to pop the question, go to Golden Nugget Jewelers. largest selection of certified diamonds and engagement rings. Your perfect ring is at Golden Nugget Jewelers. Major financing options, unbeatable prices for name brands, Barajo, Tacori, you name it. Online today, goldennuggetjewelry.com. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
Looking for a great place to check out this summer? Well, visit Kathy and the gang at the Yard Pub in Havertown. The Yard Pub has delicious food and a wide variety of entertainment throughout the week, including Quizzo on Wednesday and live music on the weekend. Thursdays, grab a table and try the Yard Pub's spicy pork or shrimp tacos with $4 Corona Premier drafts and $3 Corona Extra and Corona Light cans. The Yard Pub, 300 Westchester Pike in Havertown. For more, visit theyardhavertown.com. Follow them on Facebook at The Yard Pub, Havertown.
Montgomery County is a mecca for golf fans. Book a golf getaway weekend. Play at one of Montco's 50 beautiful courses. Stay overnight in one of the 80 area hotels. Visit award-winning breweries, wineries, distilleries, and you can enjoy world-class shopping at the King of Prussia Mall, Suburban Square, or the Philadelphia Premium Outlets. To learn more about golf and the many adventures awaiting you in Montgomery County, go to visitValleyForge.org or check out the John Kincaid Show Golf Tour page at 97.5thefanatic.com/golf tour. It's all presented by the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
This is a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup sound experiment. We're looking to find the perfect way to hear Reese's so you'll buy more of them. Here we go. Reese's. 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 Hey, get out of here, you little stinker. Reese's.
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 Peanut Butter Cups. That breathy one sounded very creepy, am I right?
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
Hello.
All right, 10:30 across the Delaware Valley. And I'm looking at these rankings. So, with this being this ranking and looking at on paper stuff, does it translate to expectations? Like, it's such an interesting kind of time because when you look at the team and its growth, I mean, obviously everybody's looking at it like, last year's playoff was kind of good fortune, who you played. They weren't really a playoff team. It was just more happenstance that you made the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they played Gilbert Gottfried at one point. R.I.P. He was, the quarterback for Washington. The great Garrett Gilbert was his name.
Right.
Like, come on.
No, and I think everybody realizes that. I mean, it's the product of the schedule is real. Like, when you go through and, you got the Jets and you got these teams that you played, I mean, you were able to rack up wins, which is good. I mean, you don't take it away from them, but you also know the level of quality. So when Tampa happens, you're not shocked that it's a route piece, right? So, but this year is completely different. And I want to dive into this piece, this part of it, which is, do you feel, it feels different to me and it feels different to you, but I don't know. So my expectations are that they should fight, especially with the schedule, that they should fight with the Cowboys for the division and at the very least, repeat as a wild card.
Yeah, and we were talking about it, I think, just 2 days ago. You look at the Cowboys' schedule, the way they start, they could quickly be 0-2. Eagles could be quickly 2-0. You got a 2-game lead in just week 3 of the NFL season, which is that means a lot, especially when we think that this team could win 10 games. And so when I saw these rankings and we started talking about it, do I think, like, when I hear the number 7, like the Eagles are the 7th best roster in the NFL, I can't help myself but go, all right, that's probably a little too high, right now to think about it that way. But I don't know, like, we can go through the other teams that are right behind them, but basically the way I look at it is they should win 10 games. We've been saying that for weeks now, that they should win at least 10 games, whereas last year I had them winning 6.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bleak the roster was. And we talk about the benefit of the schedule.
And it's funny because you could have easily, like, again, if they played a different schedule, I mean, yeah, they would have been in that territory. 6, 7,
yeah. But that's not how it worked out, and they got to the playoffs, and that was great. And this year, the schedule, they kind of benefited on paper. Again, they benefit from this schedule, and they're more talented this year.
Yeah.
And I keep on bringing up the safety position as the only spot in the field where I go, all right, I'm kind of concerned there, but they have veterans like Anthony Harris. They brought in the guy from San Francisco.
I like Tart. I
Marcus
do.
Epps. I'm not the biggest Epps guy, but he's not going to kill you, I don't think.
You know what's funny is that these grades, man. They give Tart a 57. Like
I mean,
listen, I'm not saying. He's
dog.
Right. But, I mean, I think he's better than that. I think he's quality. He's a professional safety.
Yeah.
He
belongs in the NFL.
Right.
Rotational guy. Make it work. Like, if Epps goes down or if Anthony Harris goes down, you're not like, oh, damn. I mean, just a couple of years ago, the Eagles were playing Michael Jaquette because they had no other corners. Right? Like, they're literally getting guys off the street who were working at Target before playing for the Eagles, right? Like, that's what they had to do a couple of years ago, whereas you're not in that position right now.
Right.
Which is great. I mean, you have depth. Cornerback depth is still a little bit of a concern because if one of those guys goes down, but if any team's number 1 or number 2 corner goes down, you're pretty much in a bad spot.
Exactly.
But you look at the defensive front, when they lost BG last year, they couldn't get to the quarterback as well. But you have now Hassan Reddick, who you'll be able to move all over the place. You still have Milton Williams. We didn't even talk about him. Milton Williams is a guy that they can move to the outside. Josh Sweat is a guy that's...
their rotation along the line, I think, projects to be... I think they should compete with the Cowboys for the division.
Yeah, I think
they're clearly ahead of the Giants and Washington.
Yes.
I mean, right now...
Unless Carson is...
Right.
2017.
Right.
That's basically it.
And you're right. Like, the Giants to me are clearly, that's a rebuild piece, new coach. And I like the coach a lot, Brian Dable. But, it's a new piece, new coaching. Their offensive line still needs a lot of work. Their quarterback, you don't know about. So that clearly is. The Cowboys, I don't know. I mean, they've been, first of all, Dak has been an underachiever.
In recent years, yeah.
That team has been an underachieving team.
They have been, and Zeke's washed. We saw Tony Pollard. I like Tony Pollard a lot, but is he going to be a lead back for that team? We'll see. I was afraid of the Cowboys last year. Remember we've had those conversations. Remember I had that dark fear that the Cowboys were going to rule the NFC East and actually make it to the big dance at the end at some point. Not last year, but at some point. I don't have that fear anymore.
I know.
That's starting to wash away. And now it's funny. I was, having thoughts to my head because that's what normally happens. I was thinking just yesterday about projecting forward the Eagles. Like, the Eagles very well could be NFC Championship or Super Bowl contenders in 2 years.
I know.
Like, that's not far from now, 2 years. And we'll see. Does Jalen Hurts take that leap forward? I don't think he's going to kill you this year.
Look, you start to look at the pieces that they put in, the younger pieces, right?
Yep.
If you think about the younger pieces you like, this is what excites me about this team is the youth piece of it. So A.J. Brown's 24 years old. 24.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, Quez, Dallas Goedert is young. Jordan Mailata, young. Landon Dickerson, young. Right? Now, Lane's is in his prime, but not old.
No, not old. He's still talented.
You mentioned Milton Williams to go along with Jordan Davis up front, right? And Nakobe Dean is going to be a player. Like, you can look around, and they got, like, some decent youth. Like, their youth is promising now.
Yeah, and think of it this way. I just brought up the Eagles' contracts. A.J. Brown through 2027. Davis, 2027, obviously rookie deal. Lane Johnson through 2026. Jordan Mailata, 2026. Goddard, 2026. Obviously Devontae Smith, rookie deal. Nakobe Dean, rookie deal. But Hassan Reddick, 25. Josh Sweat, 25. Maddox, 25. Like, you have a lot of players on this team, important pieces to this team, and you got to give Howie Roseman credit for that are locked up for a couple of years.
I know.
Like, you have them locked up for a couple of seasons now, guys that are going to be making an impact for years to come.
Right.
And that's the growth piece of it, right? That's one of the hardest things in the NFL is sustaining success, right? Unless you're Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots, it's hard to sustain success because guys are getting one-year deals or guys are cooked at the end of their contract.
Right.
They have a lot of young players that are locked up for a couple more years, which is awesome.
Yep. I look at it and I go, that's incredible, man. I mean, it's incredible. Real quick, because we're all geeked up, and I brought up the Cowboys, and I got to ask you and the audience something. Because I was a little disturbed. You remember I told you I went to Ocean City for the night on Tuesday night?
Yep.
Right? It was just I had to run down there and see a friend. So I was down there for just a few hours. But I had to stop and get gas at one of the super Wawas. I go in and do my thing. And I ran into somebody. And, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. I had to go to the mall because I got to get glasses, right? Because my LASIK kind of wore off, and then there were some issues or whatever. So I had to go get glasses. So I went to the Lens Crafter in the mall,
okay,
right, which I never do.
What, the Deffert Mall?
Yeah.
All right.
Right, which I never do. And they were great in there. They were fantastic. But anyway, I got stopped. And I do great. Like, guy was awesome. I mean, in fact, a couple times it was fun because I actually, I never go to a mall. So it was like, oh, yeah, what's up, bro? You know, I saw like 5 of our listeners.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. So anyway, one guy, it was great. And and we're talking, he goes, hey, he goes, I heard you talk about, talking football last week. He said, I'm pumped up. He goes, I got one thing though. And he said, the only thing is you brought up the Cowboys, and which you guys do a lot. He said, I got to tell you. He goes, that Eagles-Cowboys thing? He goes, that's dead. And I've been meaning to bring this up to you. And he goes, yeah. He goes, that's dead. Like, nobody cares about the Cowboys anymore. They're just, division. But the whole thing's dead.
All right.
And I was like, wow, really? He goes, like, yeah. He goes, think about it. He goes, all those old Cowboy fans, they're like, they're not around as much, and they're quiet, and there's not the Eagle Cowboy thing is completely done. And I was like, wow. And I guess I don't know. I'm going to put that out there. Is it done? Like, is it over?
I think it's on ice because they've been such a joke, and I'm not wishing for them to be good. If they were good, that would change. If the Cowboys were, legit contenders year in and year out, and it was Eagles-Cowboys for the division every single year, but not 8 or 9 wins you the division, right? That's what happened a few years ago where the Eagles won the last 4 weeks of the season, the Cowboys fell apart, Eagles won 9 games and won the division. I'm talking about 2 teams that need 12 or 13 wins to win the division. That would bolster the rivalry again. But because they have been a joke, man. They are a national joke, not just here. Because they fall apart every single year. Things don't work out. I still remember last year that there was all the fans crying and ESPN was making a mockery of them. Like, they have become a joke, the Dallas Cowboys, because the whole America's team thing I think that's done. You have the frauds all over the world that like the Cowboys, but it's been 20 years, man. It's been 20-plus years.
I mean, that's basically what my man said, that they're, it's over. It's done.
But if they were good and the Eagles were good and they were both competing for the division again, that would change things.
Well, I guess last week I said it was Eagles and Cowboys and, for the division. Now, I don't think Washington, again, unless Carson gets it right, it's probably a 2-team NFC East. But this guy was like, no, dude, like even the Cowboy fans are done. Like there's no, he goes, that whole, America's team and all those front runners, and to your point, because of the 20 years, I guess, there aren't any Cowboy fans out there.
Because they can't be chesty anymore. Like Cowboys fans can't be chesty. You could tell me how many rings you've had, but come on, man. It's been 20-plus years. I can go, hey, Eagles had it 5 years ago.
He also said there's not a Cowboy fan under 40. That's not from Dallas.
That may be true. No, that's not true. I'm sorry. Because I told you I grew up with a lot of Cowboys fans in my neighborhood, but a lot of them have.
I don't know.
A lot of them have jumped ship. I think that was more parenthood, bad parenthood.
What the parents were Cowboys fans?
Yeah, and I think they forced it on their children, but I think the kids have grown up.
So, are you telling me that I don't have the schedule in front of me that come Eagles Cowboys Sunday Night Football?
Well, aren't they on? They're on Christmas Eve this year, man.
Oh my God!
Like, come on! I mean, that's going to get people fired up, especially if it's that late in the season, fighting for the division, which they will be.
His point was, it's not a. Again, it doesn't mean that they're a division rival, so it matters maybe more than against the Jets, but it's no more important than the Giants or Washington, and this whole idea of, it's Cowboy Week. That's over.
How old is he?
Maybe 35.
All right, because, we've had this conversation. I grew up hating the Giants more than the Cowboys because the Giants had success. The Giants had success my childhood.
I don't know. I didn't ask him, but he acted like none of it, like that there was no rivalry.
When you see the star, there's no more hatred, immediate hatred.
No.
Because when I drive around.
It was a good discussion because it wasn't like a hot take. It was like he goes,
just saying it.
He was just like, dude, I just think it's done. Like no, like I don't care. He's like, listen, it's the division, so I want them to win, and it's a little more heightened. I'm paraphrasing. It's a little more heightened, but no, he goes, it's basically they're done. Like there's no all those fans. He brought up Cowboy Dave, like. Even if you remember the last handful of calls Cowboy Dave made, he just babbled.
It wasn't even about the Cowboys. It was about all the other
right.
teams.
Ranger Dave, Alabama
he
Dave,
Bengal Dave
Bengal
last year.
Dave. Yeah. Right. So pigeons. Right. So, but all those characters, and for years and years and years, we talk about we've always discussed it, and I remember I used to give him a platform because I used to enjoy the byplay and go, we fight with them. But I would love for them to call because it was fun radio, man. I was like,
boy Tyrone from Camden.
Yeah,
I haven't heard from him.
No,
I haven't heard from him in like half a decade.
No, they're dead. Now it's funny because my man K. Will says, I will always have Dallas hate.
Of course, you'll always have Dallas hate. But let me tell you something there. Let me give you just my own personal experience. When I went down the shore last weekend, the weekend before the 4th of July, excuse me, I was on the expressway driving to Brigantine, and there was a truck in front of me that had the Cowboy star on the back of their car.
I must see that same truck. It was was it a white one?
Pickup? It was. I think it was silver, but it might have been
silver.
Maybe. Anyways,
what was it? A pickup?
Yeah, it was a pickup truck.
Yeah,
dude, I didn't get angry.
No,
I
don't like. I hate it, but
I laughed.
Whatever.
It was more like man. You're still repping that, huh?
Right.
Like, I'll be honest, dude. There were times.
Why, you pity the fool?
Yeah, pretty much. There were times where I used to grip the steering wheel, man. But, I saw the Cowboy logo on the expressway, and I'm just like, really? Like, you're still good for you, I guess. It was one of those. Like, a good for you, man, that you're still hanging on to that fraudulent team. You're not even from there. I laughed.
Wow.
They've become a national mockery, a national joke.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and think about when Dak first started, right? There's the Dak v. Wentz thing. Wentz is gone, and is Dak really all, like, I like him, Dak.
No, he's actually shown you that, I mean, he's not a top 10 quarterback.
No.
No, listen.
Like my Zeke hatred, Ezekiel
He's come
Elliott,
up small a lot of games.
Ezekiel
I don't
Elliott
think
was
he's
my
bad.
least favorite player in the NFL. Couldn't stand him. Hated the belly shirt. Hated the spoon feeding. But dude, now he averages like 1.5 yards per carry.
No, he's got nothing.
Like I can't hate him anymore.
Not only, I mean, he's got absolutely nothing. Dude.
No, it's laughing. I see him not be able to reach the line of scrimmage. I chuckle. I go, I hated that dude.
I gotta tell you, dude.
Ewok? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, the mighty Ewok. Not E-Rock. E-Rock's Eagle fan. The Ewok, he stinks. Like, when you watch him, there's no burst.
He's got nothing left.
We were talking about Pollard, and this was like, was it 2 years ago? And I said to Diego, dude, I don't know about you, but I'd rather Pollard running the ball. If I'm them, Pollard's got burst. That Elliott's got none. No burst whatsoever. And he's got no power either. It's not like, he's it's not like he's Derrick Henry. Right?
Right, no, he's got nothing left.
And I don't know, what's he, 26? Is he 26, 27?
He can't be that old. He's on his second contract, I think.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you
He's 26, and he's turning 27 in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Still.
That's
nothing.
In today's game, Curtis Martin was a Pro Bowler in his 30s. He's 26, 27, and he's what? Washed? Which begs the question, was he ever that good?
He was.
I mean, he was, but was he that good? Was it more of the Proctor offensive line?
Maybe the offensive line. Remember, they didn't want to give him that contract. Remember, he held out?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of beef because they realized, running backs are a dime a dozen at this point.
Well, and that was a Jerry decision.
Oh, 100%.
Right? That all his football people are saying, no, do not sign him. Do not give him a big contract. But Leatherface, Leatherface knows best.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad that he knows best.
Well, I want to get into this thing. So we got the Eagles rankings, but I want to ask you guys, and be honest with me, whatever. Is the whole Cowboy-Eagles rivalry washed? Is it over? And I was like, man, part of me felt bad. Like, I often mourn Sixers Celtics. Because even like last year, when both teams are good, it's not the same.
No. My rivalry was Phillies Mets. That was my rivalry as a child. And Flyers Penguins. But that, dude, like, I can't get up for Flyers Penguins anymore.
No.
Like, if we, even years ago, a couple of years ago, I couldn't get up for Flyers Penguins because the Penguins were winning cups. The Flyers were getting bounced.
No,
first, second round.
I agree.
So that rivalry was Phillies, Mets, Flyers, Penguins. My childhood. But Sixers, Celtics. I had them going Game 7 in the second round of the playoffs when they had a super team.
Right.
But was that really a rivalry?
Dude, I hear you, man. And when I talk to this guy, right, I left. And it was a nice encounter, a nice conversation. But I left mourning the death of the Eagles-Cowboys rivalry. Like, I guess, there's only a handful of people that care about it. Like, I still, listen, I see that helmet. I still feel the same way. But it's not fun if, A, the rest of the Eagle fans don't feel that way, or B, there are no Cowboy fans anymore. 610.
Embarrassed.
I guess. 610-632-0975. We're going to open up the phone lines. And I need a lot of feedback from you guys today on where we stand. Does it still matter?
I laughed at the bumper sticker, man. I didn't even feel the blood boil anymore.
Wow.
It was funny to me.
Funny.
Like, the Mets have been irrelevant.
Funny.
I know the Mets are doing good this year, but when I still see the blue and orange, like, I do get angry. I go, what the hell are you wearing that hat around here for?
Yeah, but those people that wear Mets hats are from Queens. There's no Philadelphia people wearing Met hats.
And I see a lot of it down the shore.
Okay, but they're from New York.
Yeah, no, I know, but I know.
So, but to me, that doesn't make me angry. It was our own. It was the traitors. Those people that would make me angry. 610-632-0975. FanFest tickets for those on the rivalry today. Let's talk about the Bagster. I think what happened is they took my advice, because I tell you about cleaning up around the house and sprucing up the house. You got to get the Bagster, whether you're doing some remodeling work or organizing or cleaning out the basement or the garage or whatever it is. You got to get the Bagster. So I think a lot of people, they took my advice. And all those Cowboy fans that were among us, the fungus among us, they just threw all their stuff right in the Bagster. And now they're just, regular people. No longer jackals. But that's the beauty of the Bagster. It can clean up anything, even the rat Cowboy fans. Yes, the Bagster bag, 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. It's sold at Home Depot and Lowe's and all kinds of hardware stores. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste for $29.99. Check it out. All right, go to thebagster.com. They got all the details and how it works. Anthony Gargano tells you clean it up this summer with the Bagster. Dumpster in a bag.
Fanatic Sports Update.
An unfortunate loss. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Wawa Hoagie Fest. Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Whatever your order, summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. The Phillies hosted the Washington Nationals yesterday for the second game of their 3-game series, and they lost 3-2, just the 30th win of the season for the Nationals. Phillies had a 2-1 lead late. It was the 8th inning when Odubel Herrera misplayed a fly ball in center field, allowing 2 runs to score. We've seen that happen before. Also didn't help that the Phillies only put together 4 hits, 3 of which came from Kyle Schwarber. 2 of those 3 hits were solo shots, so he now has 27 home runs on the season. The dude is just on fire right now, but unfortunately the Phillies lost. They hope to win the series tonight. This update is also brought to you by Bally's Atlantic City. The all-new Bally's Atlantic City introduces The Yard, a brand new indoor-outdoor beer garden just steps from the boardwalk. Visit Bally'sAC.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get started with gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time, get 3 months on us. Call or go online today to learn more. And 7/21/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet. Security Edge, 1 voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most Root Metrics 5G data reliability wins in 2H 2021. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Hey, y'all, it's Jen Scordo. This baseball season, turn Ks into cash and big hits into big wins with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. Now, new customers can step up to the plate and make a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Just sign up using promo code SCORDO, place your first bet. FanDuel will give you $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. FanDuel has so many great promotions, and I love when I win, I get paid faster than a fastball right down the middle of the plate. New to FanDuel? Then there's no better place to bet America's pastime than on America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Sign up using my promo code SCORDO to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you. Cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit.
DQ presents the sound of a summer double play. It's the sound of drumstick pieces and peanuts combined with world-famous soft serve to make 2 all-star treats. The Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard and new Caramel Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard. Grab one today or get it delivered at DQ.com. Official treat of MLB. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Fanatic fan favorites.
Protect your home with DryTech waterproofing solutions. Fanatic listeners receive 15% off when they mention the Kincaid Show. For water in your basement, cracks in your foundation, or mold remediation, trust the experts at DryTech. DryTechCorp.com.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Machine is coming. Bert Kreischer, the Birdie Boy Relapse Tour. 2 shows, Saturday and Sunday, September 3rd and 4th.
This is how bad of a parent I am. I went to a parent-teacher conference. I make a cup of coffee, I grab 2 Diet Cokes, go to the parent-teacher conference, crack my Diet Coke, take a sip, and realize I have a Coors Light.
There's more at BertBertBert.com.
I pushed back into it and I killed that Coors Light.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Bert Kreischer live. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Across the Delaware Valley. Talk a little football today. And is it the death of the rivalry? So let's take a little bit of a sampling. The death of the rivalry, Eagles and Cowboys. Can you believe it, Tunis? Is that possible? Is it over?
So Tony checks in, and I wonder if this is a factor for some people. Tony goes, this year I feel more of a rivalry with Washington because of Carson.
Yeah,
I want to beat them bad more than Dallas.
Really?
I mean, there's a lot of Carson hate. People hate Carson.
I know.
Which I still kind of find weird. Without him, you don't win the Super Bowl. That's the weirdest thing to me. We will always be so emotionally attached to that team, yet that player and the GM, Howie, will forever be disliked in this city. Now, every story you hear from Carson, it's not like it helps.
Okay.
Right? Like this fight with Darren Sproles. Like, that stuff doesn't help.
Wait, the dislike. Wait. Say the Howie. You can't dislike Howie now.
No, people will still always feel a certain type of way. We ran the poll a couple of weeks ago. Like, who do you trust the most? And they were like, well, I
forget about the trust. I forget about the trust. Yeah, well, okay, but you look at the roster, right? It's a good job.
No, it is. And,
like
he deserves credit.
Right. Like, I mean, what's there to hate? There's nothing to hate.
But people still feel a weird way about him.
You think?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I'm going to give credit where credit's due,
because the Carson thing is, like, I get it at the time, but the Carson thing is clear that
it was him.
It was him. Like, you know,
he's got fleas.
I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it, but I don't know. And I don't know what happened.
My point is, when you talk about every player, coach, personnel of the Eagles from the 2017-18 season, oh, I love that guy, love that guy, love that guy, love that guy. And you get that from pretty much everybody. When you get to Wentz, no. When you get to Howie, no. Even Doug, people will forever love Doug. Forever love Doug. And he didn't last much longer after that.
Yeah, but
people hate Carson and still dislike Howie.
But again, why? It just can't be over.
Carson thing, I get why.
It just can't be over Justin Jefferson. I mean, let's face it. The DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson, and those two drafts. All right, I agree they were bad.
Yeah,
but other than those two drafts, everything else he did has been good.
Yeah, he had a great draft last year, and it looks like this draft for this upcoming
trades have always been good.
Yeah, and I just went through the contracts.
Signings have been good. He's always been able to navigate the cap well. I mean, what's not? You got to tell me what's.
If I were to ask people to say, do you like Howie Roseman or not, I guarantee you it's still kind of split 50-50.
I'm not saying you got to be, first of all, GMs it's hard to be a fan of a GM, right? Because we all think we could do that job.
Right.
So I get nobody's, you're not going to go, yay, GM, right? Even Maury, who gets a lot of love, I mean, you're not going, yay, GM. So yeah. I get that, but I mean, like to me, it should be, quality dude, like quality GM, good GM, and that's it. Like no parade. You're not wearing the GM jersey.
No, there's no Roseman jerseys out there.
Right. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So that's my point. So I'm wondering, you have Howie on one side. He's been sort of, I think in my mind, he's been cleansed, wins the Super Bowl, and is able to overcome the loss of a franchise quarterback and turns over the coach who won the Super Bowl,
right.
and is back on the radar. Well, that's pretty impressive, no?
No, I'm saying
that's my point.
I'm with you. But I know that there's still people that go, yeah, I
don't know what's give me. Yeah, why? And then the other thing that we got to discuss is it done? Like, I can't believe it's done. The Cowboy thing's croaked.
Our man Jamal checks in.
What's he say?
I went to this one. He's 43. And he hates the Giants more than the Cowboys.
Really?
Yeah. So I'll be honest, I dislike the Giants more.
Wow. He likes the Giant. He hates the Giants more. Okay, let me ask you this: Does it stir anything in him? Like, you still hate the Cowboys. You may hate the Giants more.
Yeah, no, I hate them. Especially week of, the Cowboys week. But I think that, listen, man, you've been doing radio for a couple of minutes, right? The Eagles, Cowboys, let's book the guests, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to talk about the stories and talk about the hate. We've noticed that kind of go away the last couple of years.
Yeah, well, it's funny because you've noticed, I have not gotten on all those old Cowboy people and this and that. I haven't done it.
Yeah. And then you start thinking it all right.
Because I don't know that people even, again, I'm not.
Well, and here's the thing. So then you start going, all right, so who's that next wave of Cowboys players that we're supposed to hate? Zeke? Well, okay, he's cooked. Romo? He didn't do anything. He didn't win. Roy Williams? That's probably it. Because he hurt T.O., right?
Yeah.
But other than that, is there a guy, from the Sean Lee? Guy was hurt, unfortunately, every other day.
They got Micah.
Yeah, now. But I'm talking about when we do let's book the old Cowboys players. Let's try to get Dion on. Let's try to get all. I don't want to say that's too far in the past because you're still going to want to get those guys on. You still want to hear from Michael Irvin. But the 2000s Cowboys, the late 2000s Cowboys, there's not a guy that you go, we got to get that guy on because we know people hate him. Tony Romo's kind of harmless.
Right.
Especially now that he's doing games.
Right.
You don't feel a certain type of way.
Right.
There's no hate from those Cowboys teams.
Yeah, but dude, it's still them. I don't know how to explain it to you. Maybe it's just because I was beat over the head with it.
I think
so. But not only that, dude, it was also they're real. Those people, those Cowboy fans that would call up. It would be a random summer day, and they would call up to bust balls.
Yeah.
You know what that was like?
No, I don't. I don't know what it's like. I know the Cowboys fans that have called in, but they got nothing to stand on anymore, and haven't had anything to stand on in a while.
Dude, I can't explain it to you. They would call up, and and I wonder because Scott brought up a good point. Now I wish I could access my Instagram but I just caught a little bit of his message, and it says that the Eagles winning the Super Bowl destroyed the Eagles-Cowboys rivalry.
I'm sure that had a lot to do with it.
That was the ultimate shut-up piece, right? Shoe piece to all Cowboy fans. They can't say anymore about
no ring.
They can't do it.
The only thing they can say is, well, let me know when you win a second one. But here's the thing: it's been 20 plus years,
right? That has no that's a laughable statement.
Your kids are graduating high school. Well, they just did, right? School year's over. That have never seen Cowboys success.
Right. My point is that that's laughable. So that's just the only thing that hurt. Think about insults. The only insults that hurt you are the ones that you feel self-conscious about, right?
Yeah.
That hit home.
Yeah, and that ring thing did.
Right. It was oh my God. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, you're right.
We're losers, right? There's that mode where we can't say anything. We can't say nothing. And it was a terrible, terrible predicament to be in because they would hold the ring over you. Standing on your chest with the ring.
Yep.
And now it's done. And couple that, it'd be one thing if they were still good winning Super Bowls, but they stink. Right?
Yeah. And we're I always bring this up as a joke because I never understood I'd rather win. I'd rather be 14-2 and lose both games to the Cowboys than go 2-14 and win both games against the Cowboys. Because remember that old school saying?
Yes.
But now that the Eagles have won, and now that winning matters, is anyone thinking that anymore? That old saying of I don't care if they go 2-15 now,
I know.
as long as those 2 wins are against the Cowboys. No.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that anymore. That passion is gone, man. That passion is gone. A lot of it had to do with Buddy, right? Because Buddy hated the Cowboys. Like, does Nick Sirianni hate the Cowboys? He wears the Beat Dallas shirt, but
yeah. But I mean, listen, he understands that that's our thing.
There's no beef. Like, what beef is there? There's no Eagles-Cowboys beef.
I guess not. And dude, it was palpable. Do you remember the story about Harold Carmichael looking at himself in the mirror, wearing the Cowboys uniform?
Yeah, and he's done.
I mean, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
If they put the uniform on, it was nothing. Wow. Let's go to the phone lines. Let's go to Dave, the mailman. Davey!
Yo, Anthony, how you doing, man? It's Mailman Davey.
What's going on, Davey boy?
I'm good, man. Little disclaimer here. I've been a Cowboy fan almost 30 years, man. And I'm a Philly native, but I actually agree with the guy. I'm a realist, man. I'm one of like a more realist-minded Cowboy fans you'll ever meet, and we haven't been successful. We haven't earned, the right to talk the trash we talked during the 90s and the early 2000s. Well, I would say
so it's dead. So you got nothing to say. Like you got,
no.
And the Eagles, and you realize, Davey, that the Eagles are a better franchise.
I would say once and it's funny that you guys said that a couple minutes ago. I was going to open with that. Once the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it took it down a notch.
Yeah.
They took it down a couple notches. I got like 8 guys. It's like 8 guy friends of ours, and I say about 3 or 4 of us are Cowboys fans. We talk our trash when it's time to play, but I think the rivalry now is more nationalized than it is personal. Like when you see Eagles Cowboys on like Sunday Night Football, they still pipe it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't pipe it up like we do, in the city of Philadelphia.
Well, it was real, but with the way we used to do it, it was real. Yeah. Like, I'll be honest with you, Davey. Like, if this was 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I look at you a certain way, like.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that still goes, like, but now I kind of just feel sorry for you.
Yeah,
you just went against the family, and now, there's nowhere else to go. Like, you're just out in the cold.
Like, listen, I've never been, bored up to, the home team thing. Like, my stepdad, he's an Eagles fan, but he never really pushed it on us, to be, root for the Eagles. And when I caught on the football, the only thing I saw was John Madden and Pat Summerall on Fox. Cowboys this, Cowboys that.
I hear you. No, listen, but that was everybody. But here's what I never understood. Is that you just said the home team thing. Yeah, but when you become old enough to understand, when you have the city in front of the team, it's about your city. It's about the zip code.
Yeah, but by that time I was years dug in. There's no going back.
Well, how old? I mean, once you're
I'll be 42 this year.
Yeah, but once you turn 20, I mean that was the time for conversion.
Yeah, but once I turn 20, I'm already a Cowboys fan for, 12, 13 years now?
Yeah. I still don't, it's a shame. I guess it is all about parenting.
Yeah.
I know. And, like, part of me almost feels sorry for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, brother? Davey, what a good call, man.
Yeah, listen, I listen to you guys, I've listened to you guys for, the last 3-4 years, man. I listen to you guys all day long until 6 o'clock when I'm done doing my mail. I love it.
Oh, thank you, Davey. We appreciate it, brother. We do, man. It's a lot of fun. And very good, very, very interesting insight you give. So we appreciate that, pal.
If I had a percentage as far as the rivalry, I say it's at 55.
Okay, so it's out of 10, it's 5.5. It's not. It's where back in the day it was
150.
Yeah. And the color was red. Like now it's it's like tepid. It's like light blue.
Yeah, but like I said, Monday Night Football on Sunday.
I know, it was the best.
I think they still kind of pipe it up more than we do in our own cities. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. Good stuff, Davey. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I guess that makes sense. I guess, the idea that he said it. When the Eagles win the Super Bowl, that's the stamp. They got nothing to say.
Yeah. I mean, that was the number one thing they kept on saying. And now Maurice checks in. He goes, I'm 35. I hate the Giants more. Here's some fun facts. NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, their first hits. It was AI's rookie year. Tupac died, and Friday was a new release movie. All the last time the Cowboys made a deep playoff run.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago, man.
It's been a minute.
A long time ago.
It's been a minute. Yeah,
that's why I now laugh when I see the logo on a jersey-plated car.
Yeah, I can never laugh, but I hear you. Now, my man VP says, it is interesting, that in any discussion, war of words between rival fans, you should never be able to invoke a ring that's over 10 years old. Okay. What do you think of that?
I think that's a good deal. Or at least invoke a ring that you weren't born for. Like, that's definitely something too. Like, there's still Yankees fans. There's like 12-year-old Yankees fans. They had 27 rings.
I mean,
okay.
You should be able to stand on your law. You should be able to, like, your franchise history should stand for something. So I kind of disagree with it.
Yeah, but you can't get chesty if you're like 15 and you're a Yankees fan.
Why? It's part of your, it's part of your lineage of your squad. Now, again, you have to be born in the region, but if you're a Yankee fan, everything's fair game. It's part of your rich history. That happens. It's like, we live in a great country, don't we?
Yes.
Right?
2-0. Well,
we're
2-0.
I mean, you look back at history, you should be able to be proud of your history. Of what you've accomplished as whatever.
Back-to-back World War champs, man.
Derek, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Date.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on? Hey, welcome, brother.
Hey, so I got a quick story from yesterday about a Cowboys fan. So my girlfriend is at the local Toyota dealership getting a new car, and she's in the room with the finance guys. And they start talking about the Baker news and all that. And she's like, oh, what are you guys, Panthers fans? And they go, yeah, by, like, proximity. And then she's, like, explaining that I'm from South Jersey and an Eagles fan. And the main guy is training a younger guy, and he looks up, and he goes, oh, I'm from Philly, too. And she goes, oh, are you an Eagles fan? And he goes, no, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh!
I wish I was there.
What? Oh, no.
Disgraceful.
Oh, my God. There's nothing worse than that. Like, you live outside the region, and you encounter one of your brethren, one of your brothers, and he tells you he's a rat. It's awful. Damn.
Like, dang, I wish I was there.
I know, Derek. You're probably like, what? What a cretin. That's horrible. Oh, my God. How long you been down there?
Just moved to Spartanburg a couple of months ago. I was up in Charlotte for a few years. Born and raised in South Jersey, went to Rutgers, all that. So 4 for 4.
You miss it?
Yeah, I miss it. I try to get back a couple times a year, try to get to a game.
It's good you're close, so that's good.
Actually, a little Philly sports trivia down here. I think it was back in like I'm walking down Main Street, Spartanburg, and there's these baseball stadium chairs with the Phillies logo on them. I think it was back in the 70s or 80s. One of the minor league teams was down here in Spartanburg. I didn't know that.
Really? Get out. I didn't know that. What Eagles running back went to South Carolina? University of South Carolina. Eagles running back in this century.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
He's now an assistant coach.
Went to South Carolina.
Yeah. Deuce Staley.
Deuce.
Little Deuce. Deuce was South Carolina Gamecock. My brother.
There you go.
Great to talk to you, buddy. You call anytime, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right? You're going to come up to Fan Fest. You let us know.
All right, I will.
All right, buddy. Take care. 610-632-0975. Got a couple of lines. This is a fun conversation. I'm learning something. Like, I'm learning a lot.
Screw you, creepo.
No more. No more creepos. The creepos are dead. Can it be? You want to get in? 610-632-0975. I don't know why that makes me laugh every time. It won't. It won't. Cuz Radio. Tunis. Let's talk about the Bet Parks app. You got a Phillies game. There's a Bet Parks app for it, baby. Listen. There's the beauty is like you can bet on who hits a home run. Schwarber. You can bet on who knocks in a run. Schwarber. Like, how many hits in a game. All kinds of stuff. Strikeouts. The beauty of now and the Bet Parks app is all the different ways that you can bet on a game and all the inside pieces of the game. It's tremendous. And, of course, you got Wimbledon and golf, the British Open's coming up. So you got all those tournaments. You got all kinds of fun stuff. And you got football futures. You can check that out. There's so many things to do on the Bet Parks app. And if, you can check out the casino games they have, the slots, all that. It's all wrapped up into one. New, sleek, looks great. Check out the Bet Parks app. And if you're a new customer, you sign up. You get a risk-free bet up to $750. It's going to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Use the promo code FANATIC, and that'll hook you up. Just remember, you got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Oh, Double. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this update is brought to you by Wawa Hoagie Fest. Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Whatever your order, summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. The Phillies lost to the Nationals yesterday 3-2. They only put together 4 hits, 3 of which came from Kyle Schwarber, 2 of which were solo home runs. So those were the runs for the Phillies, but they lost 3-2 because late in the game, Odubel Herrera completely misjudged the fly ball in center field, and it dropped, allowing 2 runs to score. Aaron Nola was then handed the loss after having an excellent performance. But the Phillies lose, and now they look to at least win the series tonight. Rubber match is a 4:05 first pitch. Bailey Falter will get the start for the Phillies. This update is also brought to you by, it's not brought to you by anything else. So keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Saltunis. This is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. The biggest party of the year for Philadelphia sports fans is back.
Oh, my God!
FanDuel Sportsbook presents 97.5 The Fanatic's Fan Fest, Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live.
Let's just go. All of the Fanatic hosts celebrity guests, interactive activities, and attractions.
And lots of food and drink.
97.5 The Fanatic's Fan Fest 2022.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live.
The countdown is on. This is a free event, but you will need a ticket to attend.
Keep listening for ticket giveaways, ticket rate appearances, online ticket raids, and a special offer from FanDuel Sportsbook to score tickets.
Must be 21 or older to attend.
97.5 The Fanatic's Fan Fest 2022. Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sportsbook. Believe it. Be there.
Hey everybody, it's Pat Egan, and I'm here with Dylan Sullivan at Recovery Centers of America to talk about addiction and support our friends and families who are affected by the disease of addiction. This health issue is very personal to me. In 2002, someone very close to me was battling alcohol addiction. My family and I are so grateful that he sought help, and we've been tighter as a family ever since.
Thanks for sharing, Pat. It's so important we talk about addiction. We need to break down that stigma and the barriers to recovery. That's why we do what we do at Recovery Centers of America. You call us at 1-800-RECOVERY 24/7, and we'll pick up the phone, talk to you about your struggles, and figure out the best course of treatment to get you better, because we want you in recovery for life. This is serious treatment, and we'll help your family, too, with family therapy and support groups. If you're struggling with your mental health, which over half of people with addiction do, we will treat that too. Appreciate your time. Again, if you need help, call us day or night at 1-800-RECOVERY or find us online at recoverycentersofamerica.com.
Concerts, festivals,
family gatherings.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Shooting hoops. Sitting on the stoop.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Picnics. Pool parties.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Days on the beach. Nights on the town.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Crack of the bat. Peanuts and hot dogs.
There's an Everfresh juice for that, too.
There's an Everfresh juice for every occasion. Everfresh has over 40 flavors to choose from, including our premier apple juice line with your favorite apple to eat. Now available in a bottle to drink. Just twist the cap. Everfresh juices and juice drinks. Nature's refreshment.
Look for delicious 100% juice, Honeycrisp apple, or any Everfresh juice or juice drink flavor at the Hungry A on Sproul Road in Springfield.
The Joe Perry Project. Live in concert, Saturday, July 23rd, 7 p.m., Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City. The incomparable guitar of Joe Perry. Special guest, Carte Blanche. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss a night with the Joe Perry Project Live. Only at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? That means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift, or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to amazon.com/hourly. That's amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Fanatic fan favorites.
Protect your home with DryTech waterproofing solutions. Fanatic listeners receive 15% off when they mention the Kincaid Show. For water in your basement, cracks in your foundation, or mold remediation, trust the experts at DryTech. DryTechCorp.com.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hi, I'm Peter.
I'm Emma.
And our deck is TimberTech.
I'm the practical one in the family.
And I'm the designer. We chose TimberTech because I wanted a great design.
And I wanted low maintenance.
We love our TimberTech deck because it looks just like real wood.
And it's easy to maintain. I don't have to worry about the kids running around.
TimberTech was really the best of both worlds for us.
Visit Home Depot or HomeDepot.com to start your next TimberTech decking project.
DQ presents the sound of a summer double play. It's the sound of drumstick pieces and peanuts combined with world-famous soft serve to make two all-star treats. The Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard and new Caramel Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard. Grab one today or get it delivered at DQ.com. Official treat of MLB. DQ. Happy tastes good.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
You have some water?
11:30. Cross
Thank
the
you,
Delaware.
97.5.
Thank you, PG. Don't forget, 11 o'clock hour brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers. That's where Philly gets engaged. Today is 7/7. Tunis. Do you know what happened on 7/7 last year when it comes to the Eagles?
They signed Anthony Harris. I don't know.
On 7/7 last year, the Eagles removed the picture of Carson Wentz from Lincoln Financial Field.
It was really embarrassing it took that long.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
I know.
And then they just put a drape over it for a while, I'm pretty sure. And I get, like, they had to find the replacement, but it wasn't that hard to think of the replacement. It was the Lombardi Trophy. Like, did they have, like, a group of people in a room, like, what should we replace Carson's photo with?
I know, dude. I mean, that was still bizarre, was it not?
Yeah, it took way too long to take that thing down. Man, that story it will forever be a mystery to me. The Wentz story. Like, until there's a deep dive, right? Or a 30 for 30 or something. You know what I mean?
This thing was up there. Like, how insane is that?
Yeah, because the trade happened in, March?
Yeah.
Let me see when the trade happened.
But his picture was up there. You know, it's funny because when you think about it, does his picture deserve to be up there?
I understood why they did it.
No, even in the beginning. He didn't belong there.
I wonder when they put it up. Did they put it up post-rookie season?
I guess.
Or did they put it up after the Super Bowl to be like, Carson, you're our guy?
Good T-Will knowledge on that thing.
It's good work. By the way, it was February he got traded. So 5 months it took them to take that thing down. That's a bad look.
It's a horrible look.
You can't have that thing up for 5 months.
Could you imagine, like, you're Wentz, you're leaving town, and on your way out, you see, you're looking at yourself.
Yeah, he had to drive to the airport. Probably saw it.
Right?
He was coming from Jersey.
Yeah. And he sees himself. If I were him, I'd go the other way.
Yeah, right.
Go over the, what is it? What's the bridge off of 322?
Commodore Barry?
Yeah. Go over that bridge. So this way you don't see it. But isn't that?
Oh, then he probably sees it in the air.
But you know what? There should be a rule. Anything like that, like your picture that big on a stadium, should never be a current player. It should be off past service because you never want to give the current player that come to the stadium on game day and you see yourself. No good.
I remember when the Nationals signed Jason Worth. I believe it was in center field. They had a huge billboard of Worth. And I remember that because, like, the Phillies played them early on, and I was like, man, that sucks, seeing that big billboard of Jason Worth.
How'd that work out for them?
It didn't work out.
You never do that. You can't do that's the idolatry rule. You can't do it.
I like what the Phillies do with the different players of the roster when you walk around the concourse.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's kind of cool.
That's fine, but that's not.
Like
but that's not how big is that thing?
Yeah, it was huge. Side of the whole damn stadium.
I know. That thing's as big as a building. Like, no. The Phillies do is appropriate. Let me go to Joe. Joe, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Joey. What's up, Joe?
Yo, how you guys doing? Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, brother.
First off, the other day you guys are talking about, wishing away the summer, going for football. I'm like, cut me a break, man. Let me do the summer with the kids. Now, Andrew, you got me fired up. Screw the kids, screw the ocean, screw the summer. Let's go. First, there will always be Dallas hate. That's the thing you're taught as a kid. Screw Dallas, So, Dallas fans, all them, there's a character flaw they have. They're the same type of dudes who will sit out with you and they'll try to make a move on your girl or something like that.
See that? See, Tunis, I told you that there is still alive somewhere.
You can't trust them.
I know.
Yeah.
Tell the Tunis.
You need to learn up on these things.
But there is let me ask you, is it, you got to be a certain age?
I'm 43.
I said the cutoff is 40.
Yeah.
If you're under 40.
Hate.
Right. If you're under 40, dude, I know. You got
no hate for Tony Romo? Come on, man. Of course you hate Tony Romo. The dude's got a commercial for Skechers. He's a clown.
Yeah.
Come
Oh, my God. I love you. You're the best. Oh, my God. That's right. He is. Especially with that face. Come on. He's a hate the face.
Yeah, the whole team, everybody. The Ewoks, the Leatherface, all of them.
Yes. Yes.
Stop it. We hate Dallas. We always will hate Dallas, no matter what.
Please, don't ever lose that, because it's making me sad. I feel like it's over.
Don't listen to these young Starbucks drinkers, Ant. Don't listen to them.
What's wrong with Starbucks?
I got one in front of me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? Come on, hold a grudge, Judith. We hate Dallas.
You are awesome, Joe. I love you, man.
Thank you.
You got to call again, buddy.
You got it.
All right, brother. That is fantastic. That actually made me feel better. Judas?
Yeah, he had one guy.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll be honest with you. I felt sad. At least there's somebody else out there. Like him and K. Will, right? Gabriel. Gabriel still hates the Cowboys.
I mean, I think people still hate the Cowboys. I just don't think that it's the same level of hatred.
I think it's. I
don't think it's the same level of hatred. That guy had to go millennial issues, right? He had to go Starbucks drinkers. He's trying to find ways to hate the Cowboys as much. Like, how do you actually hate Tony Romo? He did nothing against you, really.
Well, I mean, come on. You don't like Tony Romo.
I don't like Tony Romo a little bit.
So
I
thus
hate
you
him.
hate
I
him.
don't like him in the booth. And it has nothing to do with the Cowboys thing. I think he's annoying.
I actually like him in the booth.
I think he's so annoying.
But, so my man Vinny says, because I'm 34, in my prime teen years of Eagles football, the Cowboys sucked and the Giants were good. That's why I hate the Giants more than the Cowgirls. Just like Tunis.
Yeah.
What? Same thing?
Now, the age thing you mentioned, he was above the cutoff line. He was above the age of 40.
Right. And Vinny, 34, below 40.
Yeah, like my dad, we still have he hates the Cowboys, forever will. He wears the damn shirt with the kid peeing on the Cowboys logo still.
So, is that it? Is that what it is? Gabriel said, this is a good line. I'm 41. Bleep every person that has ever and will ever put on the disgusting Cowboy jersey. I'll pee on that till the day I die.
All right.
Now, there's something that is comforting in that message.
I still remember the draft when they had the different. Remember they had all the different players, like the mannequins with the jerseys on?
Yes.
And there was the one guy that climbed up and put his ass on the head of the Cowboys.
Yeah, that was great.
That was awesome.
That was great. That was fantastic. Let's go to where we at. Nicky! Yo, Nick!
Gentlemen.
What do you say, my man?
I'd say a very, very interesting discussion. And I can't. I was telling Haley that when I was younger, I had a lot of sports hate. I mean, I had a lot of sports hate. Mets, Dallas, Giants for a little bit, Boston, of course, the Celtics. I mean, Rangers, Islanders. I mean, Pittsburgh was something new because Pittsburgh was never any good till Crosby and Lemieux got there. But I gotta say, I don't have. I'm like Chip Kelly now. I got they're all the same teams, 1-16, 8 home, 8 away. I have a slight Chip Kelly gene in me right now.
Nah, you just moved on. You just moved your hate to Ben. That was it.
yeah. You know what? He sucked all my hate.
Wait a second, Nicky. But Nicky, they're all 1-16. They're no special.
Maybe
like Lions. Like you go. I mean, the only person that hates the Lions that I know is Andrew. The Tunis, the only person that hates the Lions.
That's ridiculous. That's yeah. I don't understand that. I mean, what did the Lions ever do to anybody? I mean, they just suffered.
Well, they hired a cannibal, but I'm not bringing that up anymore. Yeah. That's the last time I mentioned it.
I got that. You know what I do need? You guys hit a really interesting topic. We need the land is now established. The borders have been secured by the general, even though he doesn't want to use that title. We need.
I know he's out on the general title. General T.Y. Johnson. I always loved T.Y. Johnson.
Yeah, we're a new nation and we're evolving, so I understand his point of view. But
still need a general. I'm sorry, just in case.
I like the Yank. I like the. You can't boast your rings or your pennants or your trophies if your birth was nowhere close to any of those chips.
Wow, really?
Grandfather, some things like 27 or 27 pennants. I get that in World Series. I get that, but you can't be a one and done or a two and done and they're 40 years apart and walk around like you're the king.
Well, this is a great. You ready?
Go ahead.
What happens to the Flyers?
Oh,
the Cup.
They're in the same cap. They're in the same. I don't want to say Cowboys because Cowboys won a little recent. Look. I'm honest. The Sixers and the Flyers are fading quick.
Wow.
75, 76, 86 or 83.
You're right. Listen, I mean, it's almost like, in Back to the Future when he starts to fade and
yeah, exactly.
He's not going to come. He's not reality.
Exactly. You're so far away from reality that you start to fade into oblivion.
Oh, my God. Oblivion waits. Oh,
you know what? Nick. I'm watching. Listen, I know I'm running out of time. Real quick, I'm watching third season of Westworld, and there's one line that a robot says, "You're never extinct until the last person that remembers you fades away." And I feel like that's where the Flyers are right now.
Oh my God!
You gotta remember that trophy and the Stanley Cup.
Oh my God!
What trophy is that, by the way?
Brilliant.
Stanley
What
Cup?
trophy? Oh, okay.
Oh my God!
Oh, all right.
Good stuff. See ya.
That's only been more than double of my lifetime since they won.
Wow. Miss Ron is rocking Flyers today, too.
Nice. The draft is tonight.
That's interesting that if the last person, there's got to be somebody that remembers witnessing the title to allow it to exist. Wow. Let's go. That's deep, man. Reef, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Reef.
Yo, cuz.
What's up, my brother?
Hey, listen, I was listening to the rival thing with the Cowboys and all that. I was born to hate the Cowboys, though. It was just been embedded in me just to not like the Cowboys, though. But why do the nation, they had the top 10 sports rivalries, they had Eagles-Giants number one.
On what?
On NFL Network, they did the top 10 NFL.
Really?
And they had the Cowboys and Eagles, believe it or not, they had them number 9 or number 8.
I guess part of it has to do with
proximity.
Yeah. Listen, the Eagles-Giants have had some great, and plus recency bias, right? And they've had some great, rivalries, right? Like B. West, great games. Yeah, So I guess that's what they did.
Well, how could you be born here, from here, and be a Cowboy fan? My uncle is a Cowboy fan. My grandfather's son, he's a Cowboy fan. It kills me.
See, you and I, now how old are you?
I'm 40.
There you go. Just the cutoff, man. 40's the cutoff. I think we've stumbled onto something, man. Because I feel, and you know what it is, too? Like those dudes that were Cowboy fans, they were just creeps, right?
Oh, God, they are annoying.
They're creeps. And they would always, and there was a certain, they all had a certain characteristic, most of them, right? Like they were ball breakers to the nth degree. They were relentless.
Yes. One more thing for you cut me off, man.
Yeah,
now, my family, we all, majority of us, I say 98% of us are Eagle fans.
Uh-huh.
Is it fair to say there's a Cowboy fan in every family in the United States?
You know what? I hear you. It's probably right. There's probably somebody in everybody's family. You got to go cousins, right? You got to have cousins involved. Like, you got to have extended family. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I mean, and they're
so annoying.
And they are. And there's always, there's that guy, man. That dude who just, you go, shut up.
And I was in jail, right? I was in state penitentiary, right? And the whole thing in 20 minutes before we won, all I hear was, y'all don't have any rings. Y'all don't have any rings. All right, when we finally get a ring, you want to know what they said to that?
What?
We still got 5.
Oh, Reef.
And it kills me.
Oh, it's horrible, Reef.
They say we still got more to y'all. We still got 4 more to y'all.
Oh, my God. They just can't give it up, Reef.
They can't let it go, man.
Nah, man. Man, listen.
I learned to live with it.
But you know what's sweeter, though? Once we win, a lot of that just go. It don't mean anything because now it's like clown, right? Before it hurt, but now they're clowns.
I can't lie, it used to hurt. They used to cut deep.
Deep. I used to get mad. I'm doing the show, Reef, and they would come at me. It would hurt, brother. It would hurt. Listen, you watch yourself. What's that?
They treat us like we the Arizona Cardinals.
Exactly. And by the way, they're from here. Like it's not like you're from Dallas.
I don't understand it.
You got to call again, Reef.
All right, thanks, Zach.
Thanks, babe. I mean, serious. Are you kidding me? Tunis. Part of the other thing too is you didn't get any battles, cowboy battles.
No, because there haven't been any.
But when you were I'm curious, when you're going to school.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that wore Cowboys jerseys.
Like you didn't get in beef?
No, I talked about my bus. I've said it. My bus had 10 different people that were Cowboys fans. It was the weirdest thing. I had this weird population of Cowboys fans in my development. But it was Romo jerseys. So we did.
Was there any?
We bickered.
Was there any? But it was.
No, I never threw hands. It never reached that point.
There was it never got ugly.
Because they also had no room to stand on because the Eagles, even though they didn't win a Super Bowl, they were in the NFC Championship game 4 years in a row.
But it never got ugly?
No, because I laughed.
See, that's the difference. I think that's the difference.
Might be.
Listen, dude, I mean, it was serious. I mean, it was, I'm on the air, right? It's 2000 and, let's take 2003. I'll go to January 2003 when the Eagles lose to Tampa. I'm on the air and I'm doing the postscript.
Oh, yeah.
All right? It's, I mean, the whole town's hurting and hurting for weeks. So it's sometime after they lose that championship game. And, dude, I get a call and it starts like this. Now, I ask you, Tunis, when that Cowboy fan cackled, Tunis, when you're still upset that the Eagles lost.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to hear that.
To close the vet. What are you supposed to do? Turn the other cheek? Or punch it? Hey, all right? Hey, you tell me you hate the Giants more. Because you're Tiki Barber. Tiki Barber might as well be a tiki torch compared to the cretins that lived among us. The freaking creeps that would rub your nose in it.
Yeah, that was only a couple of years removed from their last Super Bowl. It's almost been, coming up on 3 decades.
I think you had to endure that.
Yeah, and I didn't. It's been 24 years.
No, it's not even that. It's even the Cowboy fans that you encountered were these benign little,
roaches?
Well, they were just not even roaches. No, they're just benign, little Oompa Loompas. They can't hurt you. 610-632-0975. Wow. All right. We'll get to everybody coming up. I spy everybody. Stanley, John, Bill, Blaine, Justin, Big Al. We'll go to everybody straight ahead. Poor Haley. She's sweet, Tunis. She prints out Eagles-Cowboys rivalry moments. Right? She's like, here's some background. And I want to hug her. Just so sweet, helpful, right?
Appreciate the effort, yeah.
Right. I go, see this stuff?
You wrote that stuff.
This stuff's tattooed.
Yeah.
I got this stuff in ink. You don't need no sheet. Let's talk about NJ Diet for a second. Yeah, NJ Diet. Listen, it's not too late. It's summertime, you go, oh, man, lost all my whole summer. No. It only takes 40 days to lose a contraction guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds. Do it over the summer. Summer's a great time to reset the body. NJ Diet, unlike any other weight loss program, they use your hair, saliva, blood work, along with bioenergetic scans to personalize supplements that will target your hormonal imbalances, which then gets you into the fat-burning zone. So you can finally lose that weight for good. NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep the weight off. Guys, don't wait for your doctor to give you bad news. Then try to figure it out. Contact NJ Diet today. Get ahead of your health. Your weight loss can help you overcome many health issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, arthritis, depression, digestive issues. So what are you waiting for? Locations, Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, worldwide with live online video consults. Visit NJDiet.com today. Call 855-5NJ-DIET, 855-5NJ-DIET. Go to NJDiet.com. Lose the weight for good.
Fanatic Sports Update.
3-2 loss. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. Phillies lost the Nationals yesterday 3-2. They had a 2-1 lead late thanks to Kyle Schwarber and 2 more solo home runs, numbers 26 and 27 on the season. Still, of course, the lead for the National League, but the Phillies unfortunately lost 3-2. Odubel Herrera completely misjudged a fly ball. Stop me if you heard that before. That cost the Phillies 2 runs, so the Phillies lose 3-2. Fortunately, the Cardinals fell to the Braves, so they didn't lose any spot in the wild card. Phillies hope to win the series to the Nationals, who now only have 30 wins on the season this year. Bailey Falter will get the start this afternoon for the Titans. This update is also brought to you by the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. Before you drive impaired, make the right decision. Decide to designate a sober driver. Decide to be safe. Learn more at penndot.pa.gov/safety. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars. Keep it locked here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you, cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit.
It's Hoagie Fest. Today's the day. Follow your taste buds. They'll show you the way. Hoagie Fest is here. Na 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 na.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Summer tastes better when it's full of Hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
Back by popular demand, Wawa and Chips Ahoy are teaming up again to bring you frozen handcrafted beverages that'll make your summer adventures epic. Like
going to the beach.
Going to the beach with a delicious and creamy Chips Ahoy milkshake. And
binging season 3 of that show?
Binging season 3 of that show with a tasty Chips Ahoy smoothie. Whatever you're doing this summer, make it epic. Chips Ahoy frozen handcrafted beverages are back and 20% off when you order and pay on the Wawa app.
Hi, it's John Kincaid. I hope you're listening to the show every single morning. You know, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. So I want to thank all of you who have joined us in supporting life-saving cancer research by donating at aacr.org/fanatic. And to our generous corporate partners, thank you for stepping up and supporting the AACR. It's the official charity of the John Kincaid Show.
Davis CPA Group. For personalized caring accountants, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation services, visit daviscpagroup.com. With over 1,500 windows to choose from, Window Nation can outfit any home. Call 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com. You can always count on H&H Heating and Air Conditioning for total home comfort and fast, friendly, and local HVAC service. Visit delcohvac.com.
You know, donations to the American Association for Cancer Research from our listeners and corporate partners add up to big breakthroughs that benefit cancer patients worldwide. Join me. Make a life-saving donation today at aacr.org/fanatic.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
A table set means a hard day of work has been met. Savor every minute of your meal with Stella Artois and the ones you cherish most. We spend most of our day working hard and showing up, so we owe it to ourselves to turn our evenings into something special. And what better way to do that than with a good meal and a cold Stella? Gather round with your loved ones and make time for the Life Artois. Always enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2022. Stella Artois Beer. Brewed in the USA. Stella Artois, St. Louis, Missouri, 2022.
Attention weekend gardeners, don't let insect pests destroy your hard work. Fight back with Maggie's Farm, created by pest control professionals. Maggie's Farm plant and mineral-based products provide amazingly effective insect control, like our 3-in-1 garden spray for organic gardening. Deadly on insects, but safe to use around children and pets. Or for really hard to kill bugs, try our new beetle and box elder bug killer. Maggie's Farm, lethal to bugs, easy on the planet. Look for Maggie's Farm at Walmart, Menards, or at maggiesfarmproducts.com.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. During our lowest prices of the season, the Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 smart bed is only $8.99, only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Step up to the tee and take a swing at betting the PGA Tour on FanDuel Sportsbook. In partnership with Valley Forge, new customers can bet the tour with the no-sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. Right now, we got the old Barbasol Championship going on right now. Kevin Streelman has the best odds at plus 1,600. Of course, we keep on talking about how a lot of the players are leaving the tour, so you can always look at guys like Rory McIlroy to make a push. I know it doesn't look like he's playing in this tournament right now, but you'll be able to find tournaments left and right as the summer continues to go on. FanDuel, they have great daily promotions, and I love when I win. I get paid faster than a blistering drive off the tee. So see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code Fanatic to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's promo code Fanatic. FanDuel Sportsbook, official betting operator of the PGA Tour. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issues non-trouble site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Noon time across the Delaware Valley. Noontime, lunchtime. What are you thinking, Judas? What's your choice today? You plan out your meals? Lunchtime, you go, all right, well,
I got no lunch.
What are you
today.
having later?
I went with the fruit salad for the breakfast today.
Nice.
A nice
Good choice.
fruit. It was a good time. I told you I had a couple people over for the 4th, and so I bought a bunch of fruit. Christy wanted to do the fruit salad for the guests, but my buddy...
That's a nice item.
My buddy also brought a fruit salad, so then we had the
you
leftover
the double fruit salad?
So I had some left over, so I brought some today.
Now, what consisted of the... Now, you always have to have a couple of melons.
I refuse.
What do you mean? Oh, you're anti-melon?
Like the cantaloupe and the honeydew, I'm out. That stuff's just a waste of space.
Really?
So I went... My melon was a
you
watermelon.
You don't like a good loaf?
No.
You don't like cantaloupe?
It's a waste of space. Just chewing on air, pretty much. I went with the water.
Now, I will admit this: a no-taste cantaloupe or a honeydew is bad, but a strong tasting is delicious.
No, and if you go to any of these places that go here's your fruit salad, they throw those in there to take up space, even though they don't taste like anything. So I went with the watermelon.
You think it's an inferior product?
The honeydew and the cantaloupe to me is the equivalent of the air inside the bag of chips. Like you buy the bag of chips, it looks like there's a lot in there, but there's really like 12, and it's like 80% air.
Yes.
That's pretty much the cantaloupe and the honeydew for me when it comes to the fruit salad. So I built my own today: watermelon, pineapple, the blueberry, some grapes, and strawberry.
Watermelon. Pineapple. I like the pineapple
Love
too.
pineapple.
Love the watermelon. Love the pineapple. What else?
A little blueberry action as filler.
Dude, there's a blueberry bush, and I'll give you as many as you want.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Are you sure they're not poisonous?
No.
All right, that's good.
No, they I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah. What else?
The strawberry.
Love the strawberry.
The grape. I'm a fan of the grape. And,
what kind?
It was a little mixed green and red.
All right.
And then there was one other thing I said. I forget already.
All right.
But it was good. It was good. We're going to go the Christy found.
The only thing I don't like about the fruit salad is they discriminate against the citrus.
I get you. I got you.
I'm a citrus man.
For dinner today. Excited.
All right. I knew you knew. Like if you asked me what I'm having
you
for
have
dinner,
no idea.
No clue.
Christy found, I forget what store she was at. It might have just been ShopRite for all I know. This seasoning packet. It's the General Tso's seasoning. So we're going to try that out tonight. See if it's any good. You're out. Well, why? What's wrong?
Listen, you do you.
What's wrong? No. What's wrong with it? Do you not like General Tso's, or do you not like the season? Then okay.
No. It's the packet.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna see what it's like.
It's not the authentic.
No, it's not authentic. But we're gonna see if it's any good.
It's like this powder and make it. It's going to be like this. Why don't you actually cook it the right way and make it instead of going with we're going to give you the fake me out, packet.
I'm gonna give it a shot. See if it's any good.
No, but you could actually make the sauce. Make the sauce.
Yeah, that's extra time. Yeah, we did the fajitas yesterday. We made it ourselves.
Well, it's hard as that.
No, it's not. Well, I'm just saying, like today.
You chopped up onions and peppers, and you put chicken on the grill. How hard is that?
It was delicious. Sure, you would have enjoyed it. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see how the Tso's packet goes.
You go with the Tso. I go no Tso. Stanley, my man Stan. What's happening, baby?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's happening with you?
Listen. I want to first say that. Let me first say that I'm 33. Okay.
Okay.
Out the way. I'm 33. I can't stand the Cowboys. I absolutely hate them. I wish we had this conversation before, and I told you if I had 3 wishes, one would be to end world hunger, 2 would be generational wealth, and 3 would be for the Cowboys to have an 0-16 season for 10 years.
So
those are the 3 wishes I would have.
I commend you on those wishes too. Like I think First of all, the fact that you think mass is first, which is a beautiful thing. I also think you're an old soul.
Listen.
I think you got a lot of wisdom and a lot of heart.
The reason I don't care about the Giants is because we've been owning the Giants for the last, I don't know how long. I'm not even kidding. For the last, maybe 10 years, the Giants being on the schedule, I always pencil in as 2 wins. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. I'm shocked when
let me ask you. I think you should rebut.
But Stan's right. Even when the Eagles were, when the Giants won the Super Bowl, the Eagles were winning their rivalry matchups. But I had a sense of jealousy because the Giants were winning the Super Bowls.
I'm about to get to that, though. I'm about to get to that because my thing was this. I always said that had we actually played them in the playoffs and near the Super Bowl years, I felt like we would have beat them. But okay, that's neither here nor there. The real issue, when you really want to break it down, fellas, the real issue isn't really the Cowboys as a franchise. It's really their fan base. Because they live in this delusional world.
Right.
Every other fan base, you think about it, Yankees fans, Lakers fans, Boston fans, these fans actually have rights to talk because their teams are still relevant in the sense that they're either going to the championship or winning the championship in recent years.
Correct.
Cowboys fans, they haven't done anything, literally, since the early 90s. So for you to sit here and talk to me about championships, think about it. The last time they were relevant winning championships, the Bulls were winning championships, right? Yet you never hear any Bulls fans, any Chicago fans that I've ever talked to talk about, well, we got 6 rings. They never talk about that. Even through the whole Derrick
I
Rose
think you're right.
They don't talk about that because they know it's about what have you done for me lately.
Yep.
So when it comes to Cowboys, they've had fantastic players that we would want on our teams and all that. The franchise, whatever you think about Jerry Jones, it really comes down to their fan base thinking that they're on par with teams like the Patriots, the Yankees, the Lakers, where you're like, wait a minute.
That's why I just laughed.
The last 3 years.
That's why I just laughed.
But you said you hate the Giants. I hate the Giants.
Yes, but you say you hate the Giants.
Right.
I grew up hating the Giants more, yeah.
I don't care about that. Because to me, it's y'all won some Super Bowls, but y'all know what it is.
Right.
We've been whooping y'all butt for the last how long? Y'all know that. The Cowboys fans, they're the ones, because you might win some, you lose some. I was there. I was watching Bradley Fletcher getting cooked.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On multiple plays.
The other aspect is, Stan, I'll ask you this, too. Because to me, the biggest piece of the rivalry is also the fact that the locals. Do you have local Cowboy fans in your circle that you've encountered through your life?
And I got one more question to ask y'all after this. I got one of my best friends, my boy, at work, everything. He is one of the biggest Cowboys fans. We go back and
that wounds
forward.
you. Yeah.
And that's what it is and the thing is, he's from Philly.
Yeah, that's the point.
So when I look at it, a lot of the New York Giants fans that I know are actually from New York.
Right, they're real people. Yes.
Right. Whereas the Cowboys fans, it's like you ask them, yeah, I'm a Sixers fan, I'm a Flyers fan, I'm a Philly fan, I'm a Cowboys fan. Excuse me?
I know.
Sir, what? That doesn't even make any sense.
Dude, there was Phillies and Cowboys fans. What? You can't root for the Phillies?
Yo, what's up with some fan festic, man? I'm trying to get back.
Yeah, hold on, bud. You got to stand. Come on, I got you. Hold on, my brother. Of course, man. You got it, Stanley. Dude, there was Phillies, Cowboys fans.
Yeah, it's gross. That's disgusting.
You're sitting, and this is what I mean, and this is what people don't understand. You're sitting at Citizens Bank Park, and the guy next to you don't know is wearing a Phillies hat. Same hat you're wearing. And the Phillies take a 4-1 lead on a Schwarber home run, his 62nd of the year. And you turn them and you hug. And you go, what a day. What a great day. My man, you feel this kinship. And then all of a sudden, beneath the Phillies jersey is a Cowboy T-shirt.
I'll do you one worse.
And he's stabbing you in the back because you might be celebrating, hugging now, but what happens on Sundays in the fall?
I'll do you one worse. You said Citizens Bank Park. Veterans Stadium, the Eagles played in that stadium as well as the Phillies.
Yes.
So that same Phillies fan that you were talking about was inside the stadium of the Eagles.
My point. That's why I never understood the Giants. Like, I get the team itself, the Giants. I understand. They had those 2 amazing runs, but they were wild card runs. Like they were unthinkable in a lot of ways.
The Eagles were winning 13 games and couldn't win, so it was a sense of jealousy that was born into hatred.
Yeah, I just think it's meager hate compared to the Cowboy rivalry.
Yeah, I just laugh at Dallas now.
All right, speaking of the Phillies, we got my man John from Hazleton.
That should go well.
All right, now I'm a little fearful because of the L last night.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping John does not believe the sky is falling. Even though center field is very grisly right now.
Black hole.
Yes, it's like the Black Forest, right? Like, And Odubel took a ball through the forest last night instead of going to the clear path. Let's go to John. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. John, hey.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's up, John?
I will just say this. Is it not true what we just witnessed last night with that bum in center field who shouldn't even be a Philly? But I want to say this, cuz.
Yes.
I can't believe I screwed up the name yesterday with Rizzo. It's my mistake.
No. We know, you know.
No, but every time I hear this guy's name, it goes back to my cousin Vinny, and there's the name. Frickin' Gallo, and there he was.
Oh, yeah, Gallo. No, Gallo is the guy. No, not Gallo. Gallo. Yes.
Gallo, yes. And there's the guy. Like my son said to me, Chase, he goes, Dad, that guy struck out more times in June than Tony Gwynn did in 3 years combined. And the Phillies they're talking about getting this guy, another bum. But anyway, oh my dear Lord. Because I'll just say this, I'm as old as you, and when it comes down to the Eagles, I'm no Eagle fan.
By the way, he hit a home run last night. You know that?
Yeah, I know. I said the big deal. He has a hit.
Right.
He's still batting Herrera and Moniak, though 160 or whatever.
You're right. You're right. Gallo is, yes.
All bums. But let's go back. I just want to say this quick about the Eagles, even though I'm not rooting for them anymore. When I started hating the Cowboys? When Jerry Jones took over. I had no problem when Landry was there because Tom Landry was a gentleman. Always was.
Yeah, but he really wasn't a gentleman.
Well,
it was a facade.
Well, he acted.
I mean, how about how he looked down? He looked down on us. He was an elitist.
He was, but on the field, he never, it was always, in my opinion, we were only 10 years old.
He rubbed it in, too, in the scabs. He rubbed in the scab game. Nah, he was a creep. He was an elitist snob with that hat.
Yeah, I know. But, I'd rather him than Jerry Jones. But
they're the same. They're all the same.
This proves that Dombrowski better go out and get a center fielder that is caliber play like a Cody Bellinger or a Mike Trout. And don't say, it's only one game. We need this. You cannot be losing these games that we should be winning. And we can't beat the frickin' Marlins, and we're going to be playing the Marlins again pretty soon. Teams that we should be beating, we're losing games to.
Right.
We can't have this. There's no way we're going to make the playoffs if this is happening. It's not his side. Well, Chumas, you know it. You know it.
Yeah, they're like 21-10 in their last 31 games.
I know. But we need to win these games.
I hear you, but just don't skies fall me and playoffs.
No, hey, I'm happy. I'm loving the Phillies.
I know you are. I appreciate it.
I'm loving watching Swarber again. My God! And then you want to take him out of leave? You leave him where he's at. The guy's hitting the ball.
Yes, John. Yes, you are a great. I love the fact though that every game is like life and death. That's great.
It is.
I appreciate
it. It is because we need. Hey, if we're going to make the playoffs, you got to win at least 7 out of 10 games the rest of the way. If we're going to make the playoffs,
all right,
maybe 8 out of 10.
Not 8. That's a little crazy. But listen, I get you, John. It's a great call, man. You're the man. We appreciate it. They're not going to be 8, but
because they have about 80 games left That'd be a lot of wins.
Hey, by the way, the summer project we've been telling you about, and we've been highlighting notable Philadelphians doing great things. The girls of Vixen 77 have arrived in studio, Tunis.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
They're
really
awesome.
Cool.
They're cool.
Before we head to break, or in a couple minutes, I'll give you a little taste.
Yeah, I like it. The girls rock. They're cool, man. They are cool. We're looking forward to it. They're going to visit with us coming up next segment, and you're going to hear them. See, we like to highlight all of our Philadelphians. That's right. We want to highlight them. So Vixen 77, and they got a video that they shot on South Street, which I love.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And our man VG is their manager. It's awesome. Where you at? Blaine, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Blaine.
Yo, how y'all doing? Y'all hear me?
I got you, Blaine. What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm listening to y'all. I'm on the highway, rolling down the road.
Now, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Cowboy fans. Finish the thought.
They don't need to be on this planet. I
love it.
I'm 35, and I understand the new age hate, I guess, for the Giants. I get it, but at the same time, I don't. Growing up, it was always Cowboys all over the TV, even when they was losing, and I can't stand the Cowboys. I don't understand about people my age or even younger not liking disliking the Cowboys more. They need to. Every day we walk around, you see a Cowboys fan walking around, you should be telling them to go somewhere else.
You should be in some sort of leadership role. I don't know what you do for a living, but you need to take us into the next century, the rest of the century. All right? You're my kind. Listen, I love you. Made me feel so much better because, I look at the Tunis like, Cowboys, so what?
Yeah. That doesn't make sense to me. I get it. I look at it this way because, like I said, I understand y'all said the cutoff was 40 years.
I thought it was 40. You know?
No. That depends on. I think that depends on when you legitimately started understanding the sport of football. I was watching football and knew who I was a fan of and everything before I turned 10, and I understood it. And at that time, we're talking 95, 96.
Mm-hmm.
I hated the Cowboys. It wasn't about the Giants. And so even going in into my 20s and all of that, and then the Giants got good and they beat the Patriots twice, I remember everybody kind of halfway coming together and rooting for the Giants to beat the Patriots because we all hated the Patriots because they kept winning.
Yeah.
And so that's something that would have never happened if it was the Cowboys. We would have been rooting for the Patriots to beat the Cowboys. And so, with that being said, the hate's still there for the Cowboys. The Giants, we hate y'all because we hate them too because they're our rivals as well. But no.
No, you're the man. You're the man, Blake. I appreciate you, man. I do. I'm serious. I need more of you during the season. You know that.
Oh, yeah, no, I got you, bro. And I'm watching. I'm going to call more. I called once or twice. I've spoken to you a couple times, but I'm going to call you more.
I like it.
I'm going to call you more.
I like that. We got to get the word out, man. You got to save the generation.
I'm with you. My son will be an Eagles fan. It will not.
Amen, brother. Amen. Good man. Good call. All right, Tunis. That's what I'm talking about.
I hear you.
I'm starting to feel energized that maybe it's not.
You've
maybe
had
that
restored
dude
faith in the community
that I ran into told me the whole thing was done, and I bought it. I did. He made some good points, and I bought it. I'm starting to feel better because plus it's you and the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm not helping you.
Blah blah blah. All right.
All right, you want a little taste?
I got the ladies. The ladies are cool. You got to see the ladies. The YouTube audience is going to love this because we got the ladies coming in the studio next. Give me taste of this. Vixen 77.
Their song Record Store by Vixen 77.
this is good. Great!
We were just kids. Yeah, kids.
They're awesome. This is going to be fun. I can't wait to talk to them. We're going to give you more. We're doing our summer project of notable Philadelphians doing things, big things. And the ladies from Vixen 77 coming up next. We're going to find out their story. Great stuff, man. They got a lot of talent. They're going to be stars. Let me tell you about Parks. That's right, the fabulous Bet Parks app. It's upon us, the Bet Parks app. In fact, we got a game today this afternoon, Fightins. And I got to think there's going to be a lot of runs today. Today feels like a lot of runs. The bats should be alive for the Fightins today. So you could look at certain things like team totals. Maybe you build your same game parlay around the offense. You could do that. Some days if it's pitching, you look at strikeouts, that sort of thing. There's a million ways to play. So check out the Bet Parks app. It's just a lot of fun, man. So much fun. You can check it out. And not just baseball, right? You got all kinds of football futures that we'll dive in fact, to probably tonight when we do the Big Brain. All right, a whole thing. Check it out. They also have slots, casino games, all wrapped up into one with all the sports. So much fun. The Bet Parks app. New customers right now, if you sign up. So you download it from the App Store, you sign up, and the new customers get a risk-free bet, $750. Just remember, you got to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. You got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A rough loss for the Phils. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. From tent sites to RV hookups, Maine State Parks bring you close to the Wild without having to go to the Wild. Visit Maine.com. This message sponsored to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. The Phillies lost to the Nationals yesterday, 3-2. It just can't happen. The Nationals with just win number 30 yesterday. But it was partly because of their bats. They only had 4 hits yesterday, 3 of which came from Kyle Schwarber. He did hit 2 solo shots. He now has 27 on the season. The other reason, just an absolute blunder by Odubel Herrera in center field yesterday, completely misjudging a fly ball that allowed 2 runs to score. So Aaron Nola, who pitched well, was handed the loss. Phillies lose 3-2. They look to win the series this afternoon, with the Nationals. Fortunately for the Phillies, the Cardinals lost again to the Braves yesterday, so they didn't lose any ground in the wild card. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hi, it's John Kincaid. I hope you're listening to the show every single morning. You know, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. So I want to thank all of you who have joined us in supporting life-saving cancer research by donating at aacr.org/fanatic. And to our generous corporate partners, thank you for stepping up and supporting the AACR. It's the official charity of the John Kincaid Show.
Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Contractors will do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable this season. For flexible spending options on a new HVAC system, visit NoPayBryant.com. With over 1,500 windows to choose from, Window Nation can outfit any home. Call 866-90Nation or visit WindowNation.com. For 24-hour emergency service on your HVAC system and home comfort you can count on, visit AllSeasonsComfortControl.com.
You know, donations to the American Association for Cancer Research from our listeners and corporate partners add up to big breakthroughs that benefit cancer patients worldwide. Join me. Make a life-saving donation today at aacr.org/fanatic.
The most popular esport is back as the League of Legends Championship Series Summer Split is about to begin play. 10 of North America's best League of Legends teams compete in 8 weeks of play, where the top 8 teams then compete in the LCS Championship, taking place at the United Center in Chicago. In the Spring Split playoffs, Evil Geniuses pulled off a miracle run to win it all and are now the team to beat in the Summer Split.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Okay, import footage. How is the hard drive already full?
Jawan's Pilates studio converted to entirely virtual classes. But leading and editing sessions is stretching her too thin.
It says render failed. What did I do?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed, you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
An overdose can happen anywhere. It might not seem that close to home, but every 2 hours, a Pennsylvanian dies from a drug overdose. When it happens, to a friend, a family member, or a neighbor, will you be ready to save their life? Naloxone is a fast-acting medication that reverses opioid overdose. It's a life-saving tool that is easy to use and easy to carry everywhere. Learn more about how you can use naloxone to keep your community safe at pa.gov/opioids.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Montgomery County has over 50 of the most historic and challenging public courses and private clubs in the Northeast. To hear about some of our top picks on the John Kincaid Show Golf Tour, the Bluebell Country Club, Ravens Claw Golf Club, and Lulu Country Club, just to name a few, visit 97.5thefanatic.com/golf tour to learn more. Plus, you can qualify to win great prizes, like a custom-fit PXG driver, thanks to our friends at PXG in King of Prussia, valued at over $500. It's the John Kincaid Show Golf Tour. We're presented by the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge.
But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $69.99.
You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
DQ presents the sound of a summer double play. It's the sound of drumstick pieces and peanuts combined with world-famous soft serve to make 2 all-star treats. The Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard and new Caramel Drumstick with Peanuts Blizzard. Grab one today or get it delivered at DQ.com. Official treat of MLB. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Okay, import footage. How is the hard drive already full?
Jawan's Pilates studio converted to entirely virtual classes.
SMPEG.
But leading and editing sessions is stretching her too thin.
It says render failed. What'd I do?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed, you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
When it's getting heated, Philly, Dunkin' is keeping it calm, cool, and cold brew. With an ice-cold cold brew. And not just any cold brew, but one topped with brown sugar cold foam coolness. With Dunkin's new brown sugar cream cold brew. America runs on Dunkin'. Price of participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Best of Show Daily Podcast? Head to 97.5thefanatic.com now and download each show every day. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code FANATIC when using the DraftKings app.
All right, welcome back. It's Cuz Radio with the Tunis. It is 12:30 across the Delaware Valley. And, of course, our 12 o'clock hour brought to you by the good people at Service First Heating and Air Conditioning. Yeah, that's Brian. You got to get to know ServiceFirstHVAC.com. And so, like we told you, I'm doing this summer project. You know how proud I am of what we do here, of what our city produces. Our city has so much talent. Our city has, especially the arts. I love the arts. So, whether it's filmmakers, writers, musicians, we have so much stuff, actors. And so we feature, along with athletes, because there's a lot of sports here, but we feature our own because nobody else is going to do it. So we need to highlight our own. Now, we're lucky, Tunis, because we have a terrific band that is just going to be incredible. We heard them. They have a show coming up July 22nd at Johnny Brenda's. It's Vixen 77. That's the band. The ladies from the band, we have them all in studio. Tunis, how great are they, man?
Oh, that was awesome. That nice little taste. You guys are awesome. also cool. So thanks for coming in today.
What's going on?
What's up,
Young lady.
What's up, cuz?
I love it. And you said that perfectly. You said that perfectly. It's fantastic. So we got Samantha Joan.
Hello.
All right. Now, Samantha's from Delco, right?
Yes, I am. Born and raised in Delaware County. Delco proud.
I hear the accent.
Yes, that's what they said. As soon as I joined the band, they're like, "Oh, you're so from Delco." I'm like, "Oh, geez, here we go."
I love it. So also we got Sarah.
Yes.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
You do the drums?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. That is so cool. I love it. So where are you from?
I'm from a little town in New Jersey called Stockton. It's right on the Delaware River.
Oh, sure. So it's the college is there, right?
No, that one's down by the shore.
Oh, right.
It's like probably 10 minutes from New Hope. But on the Jersey side.
Okay. Oh, that's fantastic. And so what? How did you meet everybody?
I actually found them. Greg found me on Bandmix. It's like a website where you can, it's almost like a dating site, but for bands to join up. So Greg messaged me. He's like, "Hey, we're looking for a drummer." And I'm like, "An all-girl rock band? Yes."
Oh, my God. How cool. That's so neat. I love that. Oh, my God. So, Joan?
I'm Samantha.
You're Samantha Joan. I'm sorry, because I have the whole thing. Who's?
I'm Kate.
Kate! What's going on, Kate? What are you happening to Kate? What's your story?
I play lead guitar, and I'm from South Jersey.
Where at?
I'm from Woodbury.
Are you
right
really?
across the bridge?
Yeah. We just moved because I was living off of South Street, and we just moved to Mullica Hill. So that's not too far. My kids go to school at Woodbury.
Okay, I graduated class of 202012.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm showing my age, but
Yeah, all right. You have to believe me.
Sure.
Are you kidding me? All right, and then we got, so tell me, everybody, I know you're Jazz. Yeah. What's up, Jazz?
What's up?
What are you doing, Jazz?
I'm playing bass, and I'm from South Jersey, too.
Tell me where, and speaking to the mic.
I'm playing bass. I'm from Pennsauken, New Jersey.
You're from Pennsauken?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. That's a great sports town, too.
Yeah.
Yes, Pennsauken's fantastic.
Yeah, I graduated Pennsauken High School, and I'm so happy to be in this band. I met them on Instagram, actually.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
We all kind of just came together.
We just came.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, how did that happen? Like, did you just hooked up over that?
Well, my friend Chuck Treese actually tagged me in their post, Philadelphia rock band looking for a bassist, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?"
No way!
Yeah.
Are you serious?
And I auditioned with them, and we partied that same night.
Yeah, we did.
And it was epic.
My God!
Fireball.
Love the fireball. Are you kidding me? That's fantastic. Now, what did you do? Now, please introduce yourself to the audience.
What did I do? My name is Elizabeth. I play rhythm guitar. I've been living in South Philly for a decade. But I'm born and raised in Florida.
South Philly, so really?
Yeah.
What part of Florida?
Orlando.
And so, what made you come up to Philadelphia?
I mean, you gotta leave Florida, step one. I moved to Boston, and the people there suck. And I don't like them. And so I moved to Philly because I actually, when I was 13, I used to look at Philly to move here.
Really?
Yeah, and so it became fun.
So it was a part of the universe. Like you had already tapped into here.
Yeah.
You picked it. And see, a lot of times places will pick you, right? And you moved to South Philly?
Yeah. 10 years.
And look at that. Now you're Philadelphia.
Yeah. This is my home.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're Philadelphia. All the other Philly ladies going on right over here.
Yeah.
So tell me, how long, Samantha, how long did it start? What's the core? Who knew each other first?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was Kate and Liz started the band together, right?
I was also, I was one of the original 4. I don't know. I was also a suggestion. A mutual friend got us together.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this current lineup is like 1 year old, right?
Yeah, well, I think
we just had our first anniversary.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
So they proposed to me like The Bachelor and asked me to be in their band.
It was a
and
rose and everything.
Yeah, we get
You guys are
We're
fun.
like, commit to us.
Will you be in our band? I'm like,
ours.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, who writes the music?
I think we all collectively do.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah.
Really?
Combined effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all write lyrics. We all write rhythm. And
Oh, I love that. I love that. It's this like communal effort of these 5 amazing, talented minds coming together to kind of, make this magic. Now, what's it entail? Like, give us like your schedule. Like when you guys are together constantly and just to be able to put out this kind of music, how much work? I know it's got to be tireless, right?
A lot of
A
work.
lot of work. Yeah.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
We get together, we practice
Twice a
all
week?
the time, twice a week.
Jam on new riffs, jam on new lyrics, try to write
Yeah.
something.
Lots of video shoots, photo shoots, lots of.
Yeah.
We've been
It's a
nonstop
job.
lately.
Really?
It's a full-time job.
No, I mean, it is. I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. This is the dream, right? Did you guys all dream of getting involved in music?
Yeah.
Yes, I think
When we were all
Since I
young,
was
we
a
all wanted to
child.
do this for
Yeah.
sure.
We just want to play.
Yeah,
We're so
play
grateful.
live.
to
Yeah.
play.
What made this genre kind of fit with you guys? Like, what drew you to this? Because you're basically doing an homage to the 70s punk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is stone cool.
Yeah.
And what made you guys kind of gravitate toward that music?
Ever since I was like 15, that's been my favorite kind of music.
Yeah,
Like the
same.
Stooges have always
Yeah.
been one of my favorite bands. So
Yeah, I was gonna
Power
say.
ever since
pop.
I started playing
Yeah.
guitar.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to rock.
Yeah.
It's just like in my blood.
Yeah, I grew up on the Ramones.
It's actually
Yeah.
a little more new for me, but I love it. I'm like, whoa, what is this? Like the girls put me onto a lot of stuff, and I'm like,
Really?
super into it.
What did you grow up listening to? What was
Just all
like?
types of stuff. A lot of like jazz, hip hop, soul stuff, some rock, like radio stuff.
Right.
But I just love mostly all music, and this feels like a part of myself that I didn't even know was inside of me.
It kind of got like unleashed, right?
Yeah.
Awakened,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which is that part of
Awakened.
you, it became awakened. What when you're playing, right? And how hard? Like, I'm curious when you have a new genre come in and you decide to join the band and all. When you're playing, does you feel it?
Yeah.
How much is it a feel when you're playing? Because I have no gift.
Whole thing.
It's
to
the
when it
whole
comes
thing.
in, right.
Yeah, everything is a feel.
It just plays right through you, right? Like there's no thought. Like it's like we always talk about it from a sports standpoint, right? When you're playing sports, you don't think, right? Like you're
right.
just
You're in the
reacting,
flow.
perform, right?
It's definitely similar to sports because I run marathons too, and it's a very similar
you
kind
really?
of like mindset
Wow.
where you just have to be like in the flow, like
Yeah.
not thinking.
And I like black out when
Yeah.
I play. Yeah. And I go on, I can kill it.
Blacks out, falls over. Yeah.
I love it. It's old school.
We have a great video of Liz falling backward on stage. It's
Oh, yeah,
amazing.
I'm all over the place.
Get out of here.
It's messy.
Liz is sending it.
There's great photos of Liz from our shows.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Liz a couple weeks ago messed her hand up on a mandolin, and we had to power through a show when we played with
Bled all over my
MC5. She was
guitar.
bleeding all over the place. Oh my God, she's a true rock and roller. Oh, and then she broke her elbow a couple weeks ago, and then she still powered through that show
Really?
with a broken
She killed
elbow. Oh yeah,
Yo,
that's what rock and roll is, baby. That's what rock and roll is.
right. So when you guys, what's it like trying to get? Now you've gotten very far now. Like this is the next step, right? Into what you guys are doing. What's the journey been like? Up to now. I'll start with you.
It's kind of like surreal. Like a lot of things, like I feel like aren't even like truly happening. Like I might talk about it. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. I'm so excited for you. I'm like, yeah, it's amazing, but it's also like not real yet. Like we're on our way to make our 3rd music video, and we're just powering through this crap, and it's like unbelievable.
What's the goal? Like,
We're planning the tour in the fall, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to quit my day job. That's it. I'm tired of working in kitchens.
What do you do?
Work in kitchen.
Yeah, where do you work?
Right now, I get to do expo at Crybaby Pasta, and it's
get out of here!
It's a nice little break.
Yeah.
Expo is a little break than the line, but I still want to quit that job. No offense, everyone that I work.
No,
with.
of course not. No, listen, it's like the dream, right?
Yeah, it's the dream.
It's all about the dream, knowing that, oh man, someday it's going to happen. And now you're on this journey, and this is what is so cool is the before and the ascension. And as you guys are on this journey, I mean, did you ever think it would come like this? Like that it would be like this?
I had no idea. I'm just so thankful to be here. Like, sometimes I think about it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in this awesome band. I just start crying. I'm so emotional.
That's fantastic. That's so cool. What? So where do you think? Where do you believe? Where did you always believe that you would get to stardom? Did you believe in, that this would come, that this would happen? And you're on this cusp.
Yeah.
Well, I believe in all of us, but we're really just doing it because we love it so much.
Yeah.
That's ultimately why we're doing it. That's the first reason. And then stardom would be, hopefully something that would occur.
That's you know what? It's funny. So I'm a writer, right? So I've written film and books and stuff. And so you write, and you're always hoping, oh man, I'm gonna write a movie that's gonna be the greatest movie and it's gonna be a huge success and whatever. But that's not why you do it.
Right.
You do it because you need to get it out of you.
Yeah, it's therapeutic.
Right?
Bigger than so
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is the beauty of art. Like that this you have to do. It's you're restless
without it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this part of the journey, it's not work, it's just what you do, right?
Yeah.
So where's the tour? What's going to happen with the tour? Tell me about the tour.
We don't know yet. We're hoping
everywhere.
This fall, the record's going to come out this fall, and we want a tour to, go spread the record and the word. Just support that album.
Now, would you go to festivals and what do you think?
We would love to.
We hope.
Yeah, I want to play.
Is that like what's the next? Like I'm trying to find the next step. Like from here for you guys. Like you guys go to a lot of music festivals?
Yeah. We love MM Barbecue. I know Kate keeps rooting for MM Barbecue.
Yeah, I hope we get booked on it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, they're a sister station.
Yeah.
So
That's one of my dreams. If you ask Greg, I've seriously been saying that for 5 years.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Every day for 5 years.
Well, because before the pandemic happened, literally March 2020, we were WMMR's Artist of the Month.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic hit and everything was gone.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But it was a blessing because back then there was an old lineup and we were still great. But this lineup coming out of the pandemic is the best.
Yes.
And so it was like a blessing in disguise. Kind
Everything
of thing.
happens for reasons.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's right. And it's funny because watching the video, Greg sent me the video, and I was watching the video, and you guys are all so, you have presence. Really, I was like, and it's funny, again, talent is something that you can't define, right? Like you know it when you see it. And I told him, dude, they're outrageous. They, and I've known, and Greg, listen, the same way, he is a creator. Come over here, Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
Oh, VG. So VG is one of a great, now I've been friends with VG for 20 years, but he also calls. Right? The Violations Greg. So he also calls as Violations Greg. And he sees
myself that. He named me that.
But he always spots the violations. He's great. But I know that he's, it's such a passion. And Greg, when you tell me the story of how you discovered, and again, we're talking to Vixen 77. It's the ladies of the band, Vixen 77. And they're local, and they're going to be big stars.
Yeah, so I work in the music industry. I work for a label distribution company.
You know how to speak in the mic. Not your first rodeo.
Label. I work for a label distribution company, Megaforce Records. Shout out! And I managed a band 20 years ago. They got a record deal, toured the country a few times, and a friend of a friend mentioned and was talking about this band. And I don't know. I went to see them at, I think Connie's Rick Rack or Kung Fu Necktie was the first time.
Yeah,
I still have your card you gave us.
R.I.P. I know.
So, they were raw. They had potential. So, help them out.
He took a gamble.
Yeah.
I love
like 3 years later. A lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of text messages. I'm on a text chain.
Could you
Listen,
imagine
I used to manage.
group chat?
I managed a band.
Oh my
He's
God!
in our group chat.
I managed a band with 5 guys before. Talk like twice a week. We're on a text chain. I wake up to like 32 text messages.
That's the 200 is more like it.
Picking out a photo. Guys, like, pick whatever you want. All of them like whatever photo they look best in. Getting them agree. Like, we did a photo shoot with 215 photos. We had to pick 10 of them. It was like,
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly.
It wasn't terrible.
So what do you do? So we have the show on July 22nd at Johnny Brenda's, which is awesome.
Yep.
Which how do people get tickets? And
JohnnyBrendas.com. You can go to our Instagram. The Vixen 77 Instagram account's got a link tree, which it's got a link to the video, the singles, all their show tickets. We got another single coming out next month for a song called Some Days. After that, in September, we have a song called Evade with the video and single coming out. Album comes out in October. And hopefully I get them on the road, toward the Mid-Atlantic throughout October.
He won't come with us on the road, by the way.
What do you mean?
I got a full-time job. Come on.
Dude, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Dude, have you been on the road? I'm too old for the road. In a van with no bathrooms and no showers. Get out of here.
You can't leave. First of all, you can't leave the ladies. You gotta go.
We'll find him a good tour manager.
Yeah.
He'll
He'll still be in the text chain.
We'll bring the cuz with us.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We'll bring the cuz.
You know one of my favorite movies.
I know which one you're saying.
Come on.
I don't love it. What's the name of it?
Come on.
It's the Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Yes.
Almost famous.
Yeah, Almost Famous. Not a
I was
fan.
going to say it, but I didn't want to be
As
wrong
a
on the
kid,
radio.
That was my.
So listen.
Yeah, I wanted to be
I loved
that.
it, and I go. Now and he was a writer for Rolling Stone. It was based on a true story, and so I told him, I was like, dude, I love this movie. I don't know what it is. I love the music. I love the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Right? Like they're on the road, and he's like, nah, it stinks.
That's not the road I know. The road I know
Yeah,
is like
neither.
a van with 8 people jammed into it. You get a shower
What,
break every
in a
3
bus?
days.
Yeah,
in a
baby.
bus. Give me a bus with a union driver. I'm
All
in.
right, well, they're a little bit established.
Not bus established. We would like to be bus
Well,
established.
you will be.
Yeah, we will.
You will
Yes.
be. I'm telling you, we will
The
be.
goal is buses.
The goal right now is a bus.
Finally.
All right, real quick, Greg. Now, what's the next thing locally? Will be other venues?
We're doing Johnny Brenda's July 22nd. There's some fundraiser stuff we're talking about doing in September. And we're just trying to gear it all up for the release in October. It's more like just trying to raise awareness throughout this area and the country.
Samantha, what's the the Instagram? If they want to follow you guys?
Oh, it's 77 Vixen 777 is our Instagram. If you type in Vixen 77, it should pop up. But yeah, you can also find us on Facebook that way too.
So
we have a website.
when you have 5 people, right, and you guys are relatively new friends, what's that like as far as getting along? I mean, have you had any beefs? Like, is it because it's human nature, right? Like, you're gonna have.
That is what is so great about this lineup.
Yeah,
We talk like grown-ups. If there's any kind of issues or concerns, we just talk.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love these women.
That's
You
awesome.
can apologize if you do, and people will respect the apology. Like it's a level of respect for everyone.
It's amazing.
Right. We respect each other. We love each other. I think we all admire each other, which is
Yeah.
another really cool thing.
Yeah.
And we all, we fucking love each other. We vibe.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're all
I
here
love
to build each other up.
Teams. Sometimes you got like a Ben Simmons. It's no.
Yeah. Just waiting for him to get off the bench and leave.
Yeah. Every once in a while. Now you guys like the Sixers, right?
Oh
And the
yeah.
Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the Flyers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, go Birds. I love you guys. Listen, what's our song we're playing, Tunis?
Oh, this is Your Love.
Vixen 77.
Records. Love, baby. Yeah, here we go.
are incredible. All right? Don't forget me when you guys are big stars, okay?
No way.
Come on.
I love it. You guys are the best. We love you. Good luck. We're rooting for you.
Thanks, cuz.
Since 77. The best.
Thanks, cuz.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, this is Andrew Salchunas here. Step up to the tee and take a swing at betting the PGA Tour on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers can bet the tour with a no-sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. Of course, we know all the guys that are leaving the tour and heading elsewhere, but there are still golfers, very good golfers to bet on, including Rory McIlroy and Jordan Spieth, two names I always bring up. Guys that I never really trust toward the end, but you can always bet for them to finish in the top 10, top 5. Those are bets that you can make and win money off of. FanDuel, they have great daily promotions, and I love when I win because when I win, I get paid faster than the blistering drive off the tee. So see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code Fanatic to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's promo code Fanatic. FanDuel Sportsbook, official betting operator of the PGA Tour. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issues non-trouble site credit that expires 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Tough one for the Phils. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. Before you drive impaired, make the right decision. Decide to designate a sober driver. Decide to be safe. Learn more at penndot.pa.gov/safety. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars. The Phillies lost to the Nationals yesterday 3-2. They were able to only put together 4 hits, and 3 of those came from one man, Kyle Schwarber. And 2 of those 3 hits were solo shots. He now has 27 home runs on the season. But, of course, they fell short. Part of it because of those 4 hits and also because Odubel Herrera completely misjudged a fly ball in center field, which allowed the game-tying and game-winning runs to score late in the game. So the Phillies look to win the series, bounce back today. It's an afternoon start, 4:05. Bailey Falter toes the rubber for the Phillies. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you. Cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit. Hi, it's John Kincaid. I hope you're listening to the show every single morning. You know, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. So I want to thank all of you who have joined us in supporting life-saving cancer research by donating at aacr.org/fanatic. And to our generous corporate partners, thank you for stepping up and supporting the AACR. It's the official charity of the John Kincaid Show.
Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Contractors will do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable this season. For flexible spending options on a new HVAC system, visit nopaybryant.com. With over 1,500 windows to choose from, Window Nation can outfit any home. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. For 24-hour emergency service on your HVAC system and home comfort you can count on, visit allseasonscomfortcontrol.com.
You know, donations to the American Association for Cancer Research from our listeners and corporate partners add up to big breakthroughs that benefit cancer patients worldwide. Join me. Make a life-saving donation today at aacr.org/fanatic.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784. or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
Looking for a great place to check out this summer? Well, visit Kathy and the gang at the Yard Pub in Havertown. The Yard Pub has delicious food and a wide variety of entertainment throughout the week, including Quizzo on Wednesday and live music on the weekend. Thursdays, grab a table and try the Yard Pub's spicy pork or shrimp tacos with $4 Corona Premier drafts and $3 Corona Extra and Corona Light cans. The Yard Pub, 300 Westchester Pike in Havertown. For more, visit theyardhavertown.com. Follow them on Facebook at The Yard Pub, Havertown.
Did you know that shapes have sounds? This is the sound of a square. Because it's Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef served up on those hot and juicy hamburgers. And this is the sound of a circle. Not the Arctic Circle, but a circle of frozen beef that's flash frozen somewhere else. And this is the sound of a triangle. Anyway, when you want hot and juicy hamburgers, go for the square at Wendy's. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's hot and juicy hamburgers.
Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
When you get a call from a top NBA player who was injured in a car crash by a drunk driver and faces a career-ending injury, you know you must bring your A game. And you also feel grateful that your reputation as the world's largest injury firm with hundreds and hundreds of verdicts and billions in recoveries for our clients has been recognized. Results matter, reputation matters, choices matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, or thepeople.com.
5X480, Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold, deadline fast approaching, but a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Where did I put that?
Pete's property manager just took an extended vacation.
Casita Dreams.
He needs a replacement before this becomes a cruel summer.
Oh, you wanted the lakefront for the 17th? How did this get double booked already?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
1 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. I want to thank the ladies of Dixon 77. They're a blast, dude.
Yeah, they seem like fun. They were talking about how the first night they met, they partied. That would have been a fun party.
Yeah, what?
That must have been a fun party.
A lot of fun. They were
I
cool.
would go for a fireball.
Stone cool. Yeah, what? Stone cool, man. And very, very talented. I really enjoy this whole thing that we're doing where we're highlighting local people who are really doing big things in especially the arts, because I love the, music, film, TV, all that stuff. And, of course, obviously sports. But local people, entrepreneurs, man, if you want to do any of this stuff and you have people that you want to nominate and you just got to give us some time to get everything together, hit me up on Twitter at Anthony L. Gargano and shoot me a DM. And you got the Tunis, you can shoot him too. At Sal Tunis on Twitter or Instagram, Anthony Louis Gargano, any of that stuff. Hit us with it, and, we're going to try to work and get as many people as possible. We got vacations coming up over the last couple weeks of July, but, August, and I love this stuff, man. I love getting people that are just doing stuff. Like, listen, who's got day jobs, right? But there's a passion, and it's when you follow your dreams and you follow your passion that you can make it become a reality. And who knows, maybe you don't have to do the day job anymore.
Right.
Like our friends were saying.
Yeah, that was awesome. By the way.
Yes. Teal Zone?
So this kind of helps us get an idea of what Brooklyn wants.
All right.
For Durant. This per Crispy Haynes, Yahoo Sports. The Brooklyn Nets asked the Minnesota Timberwolves for the following: Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and 4 first-round picks. The
That's just
Timberwolves
stupid.
declined.
Yeah, well, that's just stupid.
But that's what they're looking for right now.
Well, listen, would I give him Cat? Yeah.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
I'm not giving up Anthony Edwards.
No.
Like, I got to pair Anthony Edwards, Durant, and then go
Gobert. That
Gobert.
works, yeah.
Like, that all fits. But I'm not getting rid of, I'm not getting rid of Towns. I'm not getting rid of Edwards. I love Anthony Edwards. I just think he's just
The other thing,
a
I
good
don't
player.
know what picks do they have to give up. They just traded a bunch to Utah.
But here's the thing, though. That's why wherever he gets moved, and that offer's insane, but wherever he gets moved, where do you think he's going to get moved to? It's going to be a 3-4 team trade.
Right, that's true, yeah.
Like you have to piecemeal assets together, right?
Yeah, they're gonna expect, like, it could be a historic haul, whatever the Brooklyn gets for him. Right? It might be one of the bigger trades.
Well, I think it would have to be, and rightly so. He's the biggest. He would be the biggest player to be traded for, right?
Yes. Yeah, LeBron left.
LeBron was a free agent. He was a free agent. But as far as a trade, who's bigger than him for trade?
Nobody.
I mean, if you go back to actual trades and what somebody gets in return, nobody's as big as Durant.
No, definitely not.
Now, did you see? This is one of the greatest things ever. And in fact, the drip god.
Love the drip god.
He's the one who let me know. And this is unbelievable. So, PJ Tucker tweets out the following. You ready? What a year. True underdogs that really got it out of the mud and went against all odds. Miami, you will forever be my home. And Heat Nation, I can't thank you guys enough for the love that you've shown me all year. Though our journey together has come to an end, the love will forever remain the same. Are you ready? You know who responded?
Yeah.
Jimmy. And Jimmy said, bleep you and at Joel Embiid. Yeah, I brought him into this.
That's great. That's great.
Jimmy!
I love Jimmy, man.
Yeah, I do too. Jimmy's the best.
It still upsets me.
Jimmy's the best. You go, bleep you, dude. And bleep you, Joe. Oh, it's classic.
It still upsets me.
I love it.
By the way, one more thing before we get back to the phones, because I need to bring this up. It's going to disgust you, and I think we need to get the pizza police.
Oh no! Don't tell me. You know, I'm waging war when it comes to pizza.
So the bro.
Oh, I'll lock his ass up tomorrow.
Is the reason why this popped up on Twitter for me. The Indiana State Fair is a couple weeks away, Ant. And one of the items you'll be able to try is pickle pizza. Homemade dough with a dill ranch sauce topped with mozzarella cheese, dill seasoning, and dill pickles. To which Jamie Lynch responded with, I'd crush one of these.
Okay, so first of all, I want to lock the bro up just for liking that, right? And being part of the problem, the pizza problem. Now, me, as a pizza policeman, as the pizza undercover crowd, whatever we used to call pizza mafia.
The KGP.
I'm more the KGP, right. It's more the pizza mafia, right? The KGP, right? Pickle, first of all, it's Indiana. Don't know nothing about pizza in Indiana, all right? In fact, you should keep the name pizza out of your mouth in Indiana. Stop. Stick with corn and whatever the hell you do. Leave the pizza alone.
Sure, potato crops are good out there.
Pickles. That's Idaho.
Sure, it's still good out there, though.
Are you kidding me? Pizza? Are you kidding me? Pickles?
Yeah, with a dill ranch sauce topped with mozzarella cheese, dill seasoning,
that
and dill
makes
pickles.
me want to beat Jamie with a pickle.
And here's the thing.
With a pickle jar.
You know me.
I'll get a Vlasic jar and beat Jamie with it.
I like to try different kinds of things, but this looks so unappetizing.
I mean, this is outrageous.
I'm texting you the photo right now.
I just got it.
Like I like a pickle, but the pickle's not appetizing. It doesn't look appetizing. The pickle when it's chopped up, it doesn't look good. And then on a piece of pizza,
no, it's disgraceful. I mean, it's disgraceful. There's nothing but.
And is the pickle hot? Like on the pizza, I guess.
Dude, you're a swine if you put pickle on a pizza. Really, you're just a swine. Stop! Don't get me angry. Let's go to Big Al. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey.
Big Al.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
These motherfathers putting pickles on pizza. Come on, Big Al. What's that about?
Man, I have to admit I put pineapple on there. So
Don't tell me that. I want to love you. Don't tell me that now.
Hey, man, I was gonna let you know I've been listening to you for about 2.5 years here in Cincinnati, and you got the best sport on radio.
Ah, Big Al, thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. Well, how'd you find us? You from Philadelphia originally?
No, you know what, man? I've been listening to you guys. Full disclosure, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh, Big Al!
But anyway, yeah. I mean, I wanted to call on this. I wanted to call on this Cowboy Eagles rivalry because the thing about it is I know you guys hate the Cowboys, but for the Cowboys, our biggest rivalry is not the Eagles. It's the Redskins. I mean, we hate the Redskins. We just like the Eagles, but every time we play the Redskins, we're going to beat them by 40. So it's kind of different. It's a little different.
No, you're right. Now, listen, you're 100% right in that the true Cowboys. And now here's my beef. All right. See, one of the biggest reasons why we hate the Cowboys here is because all the local Cowboys fans, right? So they're fugazis, Big Al. Like, seriously, traitors. Like, you're in the same division. You're rooting against your home team, your hometown division rival. Hey, what you're trying to do is you're rooting against my happiness. That makes you my enemy. You're going against the family. So, therefore, the Cowboys became the most hated team in Philadelphia.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that, like, I'm 56 years old, so I've seen all of the Super Bowls. I mean, I lived in D.C. when I got out of college from 89 to 98, so I saw them go from 1-15 to winning 3 championships in 4 years. So, I earned my stripes living in D.C. So that's what my hatred for, definitely for the Redskins was at a high level at that point. But
where did you originally grow up?
I grew up in Cincinnati.
Okay.
The thing is,
no
10 years old.
Bengals?
At 10 years old, and it's crazy because when I was 10 years old, I was sitting at Thanksgiving dinner, and I was sitting there, and the Cowboys came on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I saw the Cowgirl cheerleaders. I'm like, oh, my goodness.
Right.
And then I saw the star, and I was like, that's my team. I was 10 years old. My parents don't know how I became, and that's how I became a Cowboy fan. I've been a Cowboy fan for 45 years since then. So that's how I became, and I go to a lot of the Cowboy games. I fly to about 2 games a year, every year, to go down to Dallas.
So it's weird because you became a Cowboy fan over the hometown Bengals, but you were not a different conference. The Bengals were bad, right? When you're growing up, they weren't any good.
Yeah, actually,
Still Icky Woods, right?
Yeah, they were. Actually, I went to the Ice Bowl in 1980. My father took me where the Bengals played the Chargers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I was rooting for the Cowboys to beat the 49ers so they would meet in Detroit. But we ended up losing on the catch. And so they were good back then, and they got Sard, and they got good with Icky and Boomer. So they kind of went through it. But I was one of those guys, I know you were talking earlier about how some Cowboy fans used to always bust Eagles balls for not winning the championship. I was one of those guys.
You are.
My Eagles.
Oh.
I had Eagles people I work with. And friends, like, they used to beat us. I just say, well, come talk to me when y'all win one.
You're the enemy. Oh, my God. He's nice to meet you, but the pineapple and the busted balls.
One more thing. I would say we haven't won in 27 years. And I know you guys, I heard you guys do the deal with the devil. The one thing I was going to say is if Eagles fans right now could do a deal with the devil, win 3 championships in 4 years, and then not go to another.
Yeah, well, we happy? Yeah. I'm sorry, big guy. I got to run. We got news? What we got news?
Yeah, tough.
No.
James Caan passed away at the age of 82.
Oh, man, really, Sonny?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame.
That stinks.
He survived the Causeway all those years.
And you just had Ray Liotta a couple months ago. So
yeah.
Some of these legends, man.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Jimmy Caan, man. Jimmy Caan was. Tomorrow I'll do a little ode to Jimmy Caan. Some of the great movies. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
that
a shame.
sucks, man.
That does suck. How about, what is it? What is it? All the now Big Al's from Cincinnati. And he's the same way. He's a Cowboy fan here.
Yeah, there's no
Breaking Stones.
There's no reason
championships. This pickle pizza's get me angry too,
I'm
dude.
sure it is,
I just want to bust up that State Fair.
You want to go? You want to do a remote out there? We're going out there for
I want to get a
sports
lead.
trips, maybe, right?
I want to get a lead. Oh, yes. I want to get a legion of all
your favorite pizza shops.
All our Philadelphia people, right? And we're going to go there. like motorcycle guy. And then bust up the fair. You leave. The hell with this pizza, the pickles. I might have to do my own pizza tour, Tunis.
You might have to.
Calvin, you're on 97.5 now. Yo, Cal.
What's up, buddy?
This is my man. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, those Vixens must have been super cute, man. He was in there cheesy, man. I had cheese.
They were fantastic. Oh, you would have loved them.
Yeah, they sound great, man. I wanted to tell you, man, the topic that they remind me of was something I saw when Tampa beat the Eagles that time in the playoffs, man. And it was Monday, and I met Broad and Erie at the light. And the bus, if you could picture this, the bus stopped in front of me or across the street from me. And I seen this dude get off the bus, and he's got on the Dallas Cowboy uniform. He's got the headband, the wristband. He's got a bag, and he's got his Walkman on and the newspaper, right? So when he gets off the bus, he makes a left, but then he makes a right real quick. And I'm trying to figure out what's he doing. So then I couldn't see him, but then I see these dudes walking towards the bus. So by the time they got to the back of the bus, I saw potato chips flying, the newspaper there. They chased my man a block and a half. All I saw was ass and they chased this guy a block and a half. I said, that's what the hell you get. Are you crazy?
Oh, my God.
But what I can tell you is, see, a lot of the, like what Tunis is saying, what it is, it's generational. Because a lot of the old-timers have died off, man. Like, my grandfather hated Dallas. He ain't here no more. My uncle hated Dallas. He ain't here no more. So,
I know.
Old guys off.
All those dudes that, showed us the way, Cal.
Yeah, they're not here.
Yeah.
So
we're losing them.
These young guys, right? They think Dallas is just a team like Green Bay. If you didn't know about Green Bay in the 60s and 70s, they were dominating in the NFL. If you didn't know that, you think that Dallas is just another team that doesn't win.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't know a difference.
Oh, it's like the Tunis. That's why he goes Giants. That's it.
Right. Same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can I get some Fan Fest tickets?
Yeah, of course.
I gotta go on StubHub.
Yeah, no, bro, come on, man. First of all, you know what? You're going to be on the trip when we go bust up that Indiana State Fair.
Oh, yeah.
I need muscle. I need you, Cal.
Hey, listen, I cracked up at you and him about the food because when he says something crazy, Tunis says something crazy, dead silence from you, and I can only imagine the look on your face you're giving. I cracked up. I crack up, man. That thing is funny to me, man.
Food and books.
Funny.
That's the only thing we don't.
And movies.
Oh, you don't? Yeah, because you don't watch
I
it.
don't watch a movie.
Yeah. Hold on, Cal. Let me get them tickets.
By the way, a little bit of news that probably not many people care about, but I'm sure you do. The World Baseball Classic is returning.
Oh, I love the World
March
Baseball Classic.
2023.
Really?
Good
I
time.
do love I love it.
Hopefully it's post-tournament, or at least played in the middle of the week when the tournament's not going on.
Yeah, I love that tournament.
2023.
Oh, that's good. Where's it going to be at?
I don't see yet. I'll try to effort that. I don't see it, but it's the first time since 2017.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it's been that long since the last Classic.
Yeah, I'm putting together a crew now to go out to the state fair.
Yeah.
Big Bear.
You got some muscle.
Big Bear's. Forget about it, man. You know, Big Bear's the nicest guy you ever want to meet, but you can cross him. Those are the scariest guys that are really nice and good people, but you cross them, and then they turn Hulk on you.
Oh, yeah, they can mess you up.
You know what I mean?
It looks like, hold on a second, Taichung, Tokyo, Phoenix, and Miami, the 4 locations.
I don't know. I love you. You like it too.
I love
you and
Euro
I.
baseball. Well, I mean, you and I have talked about this before. I love watching Euro soccer.
Yeah.
Like, not like the teams. Like, I'm not a big Real Madrid. I'm talking about, like,
speaking of soccer,
countries.
dude.
I think it's awesome.
Dude, I got to tell you, I think I might be addicted to FIFA. Because Massimo and I were going at it. He was Paris Saint-Germain, and I was Liverpool.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think I might be a Liverpool. That might be my EPL squad.
You found out your squad?
It might be Liverpool. Let's go to Jules. Meanwhile, real quick, we're playing a game, right? And then he starts doing the accent.
Oh, yeah? That's awesome.
Like to mock me. Right? This
Why
is
he
my
mocking you?
9-year-old son. So he scores. Look at that. Because I can't do it, but he does it well.
Hello, bro.
He goes, out of a goal, love.
That's awesome. He's talking smack.
In
the brogue. It's awesome.
You little mother father. No, the Irish have the brogue. Out of a goal, love. Oh, I wanted to smack him. Jules, because I can't beat him. Jules, what's happening, Jules?
What's going on, cuz?
What are you doing, brother?
Not much. Just working, man. Listening to you guys.
My man.
What's going on, South Tunis?
Yo.
Hey, man. So first things first, huge violation on the pizza.
Dude, how about that? Are you kidding me? They throwing pickles.
And the bro wants to crush one, he said.
The bro, listen, I got to, I really, the bro, fan fests, me and him, MMA, cage.
Man, they need to call it something different. It's now pizza.
Exactly.
Second thing, I'm a Liverpool fan myself, cuz. So it's funny that you just mentioned that.
Are you really?
Yeah, huge Liverpool fan.
Get out! I think that might be my squad.
It should be, man. But and then the other thing I wanted to talk about was the whole Eagles-Cowboys rivalry. I'm 29.
Okay.
And I can't stand the Cowboys, and it's blasphemy what my ears are hearing that people don't. Well, 4 for 4, family, right?
Right.
My family has bled for this team and has dealt with all these Cowboys fans for years, man, and I'm not just going to forget about that.
Yes, exactly. Like you have respect for the family.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe what I'm hearing. That people aren't all into the rivalry.
I know.
When we beat the Cowboys, it's that much sweeter, and when we lose to the Cowboys, it's that much worse.
I know. I just don't even understand it. I just don't get it.
Yeah,
Jules.
It's baffling.
When the guy said to me, and he was a nice guy, it was a nice conversation, pleasant conversation. And he's like, yeah, dude, but I think the Cowboy thing's dead. Nobody cares. And then the Tunis, he don't care. He's the Giants.
Yeah, I don't see that. I mean, I hate them all. Don't get me wrong. But
right, of course you do.
Special hatred for Cowboys. Like you said, all these Fugazi fans.
I just don't want to lose that piece of it. I know that they don't matter, but certain things are good things. Like, you know.
That our fans had to deal with over so many years.
Right, look, you heard Big Al, right? Big Al goes, what did he say? See? Well, I used to say, I used to rip you guys for not having one. Talk to you when you get a ring. You know how many times you get that?
Yeah, but I still get it. And then what I can't stand even worse is most of them are fake fans. They don't even know the sport. I used to work with a guy. If you have a second for a quick story.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. We're up against it with the break, but tell me next time because you got to call again. You were great. All right?
Okay, yeah. Do you mind if I get some fan fest?
You got it, brother. Hold on. So you proud of me?
Very.
Tunes bust my balls relentless.
No, I haven't.
Well, you're right. Not recently. But no, you in the past. We're going on and on and on. Let me tell you about the Bet Parks app. Yeah. See? That's the captain. The Bet Parks app. Man, it's great. You want to talk about. Think about this. On the Bet Parks app, you can actually bet on Eagles Cowboys right now on Christmas Eve. In fact, I actually think it's probably a good bet because I know it sounds crazy because you think, well, who knows? But if things go as planned, I think you're going to get a better number. That's what's wild about this whole thing is that you can get the numbers now, and if you invested it now, guess what? You might get a lot of points that you can make up. That's the interesting thing about futures. In fact, I'm going to have the big brain on Brad discuss some of the football futures coming up at a later date for a Cousins Corner. So check that out. The Bet Parks app is awesome. If you use the code Fanatic, you get to Fightins today. They're going to be an offensive day. There should be a lot of hitting. So you can build the same game parlay. Use the code Fanatic when you sign up, and you get a risk-free bet up to $750 to get you started. Just remember, you got to be in Pennsylvania, you got to be in New Jersey, you got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLE.
Fanatic Sports Update.
An ugly loss. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. It was an ugly loss for the Phillies yesterday to the Nationals, who only had 29 wins heading into the game, but they got number 30, beating the Phillies 3-2. Aaron Nola was stellar, but unfortunately, very little run support. Kyle Schwarber had 3 of the team's 4 hits, and 2 of those were solo home runs, so he provided all of the offense, basically. The only other hit was a Nick Castellanos single. So the Phillies lose 3-2, especially also because Odubel Herrera completely misjudged a fly ball that allowed the game-tying and winning run to score. He is not in the lineup today for the Phillies. They look to win the series against the Nationals. It's a 4:05 start. Bailey Falter gets the start for the Phillies. This update is also brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. Canoes, the original off-road vehicle here in Maine. Rent one for an entirely different point of view. Visit Maine.com. This message sponsored to you by Maine Office of Tourism. Keep it locked here in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hellsberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Hit a Home Run with an engagement ring. Andy was on a mission to find the perfect engagement ring. But where to start? He did research, went online, asked his best friend for advice.
Hey, for engagement rings, where should I...
Hellsberg. Andy went to Hellsberg Diamonds. At Hellsberg, Andy found an incredible selection of lab-grown and natural diamonds, certified and guaranteed to be of the highest quality. He also found help choosing a custom setting from Julie, a Hellsberg diamond expert.
Don't worry, we got this.
Plus, he learned about Hellsberg's special financing options, so Andy could get the perfect ring for her with a payment plan that was perfect for him. And when it was time to propose, he got the reaction he wanted.
Wow, you really hit it out of the park, babe.
Mission accomplished. Be like Andy. Find the ring of her dreams at a Hellsberg store near you or at Hellsberg.com. And right now, take advantage of special financing offers. Hurry, offer ends soon.
The boardwalk, the sand, the surf, the sun. Heading down the shore this weekend? Having fun is a sure thing. Here's what's happening this week at the Jersey Shore, brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory. Whether you're celebrating grads, dads, or just grilling in the backyard, at home, or down the shore, don't forget the party tray, the official snack of summer. Are you planning a week in Ocean City this summer? If so, every Wednesday starting at 8 a.m., join local farmers, crafters, and bakers at 6 and Asbury Ave, right on the Tabernacle grounds. The streets are closed until 1 p.m. for you to enjoy shopping from the best the area has to offer. For more info and to all the happening in Ocean City, visit OceanCityVacation.com. So grab a bucket of rivets for the beach and a party tray for the barbecue this summer. Find your nearest store at PhillyPretzelFactory.com. The boardwalk, the sand, the surf, and Philly Pretzel Factory. Fun is a sure thing.
Hey, kids, I'm going to Wawa. Anybody want anything? It's Hoagie Fest. Hoagie Fest is here. So, classic meatball and classic Italian with cherry pepper relish. And a new picture frame.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Whatever your order, summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
Back by popular demand, Wawa and Chips Ahoy are teaming up again to bring you frozen handcrafted beverages that'll make your summer adventures epic. Like
going to the beach.
Going to the beach with a delicious and creamy Chips Ahoy milkshake. And
binging season 3 of that show?
Binging season 3 of that show with a tasty Chips Ahoy smoothie. Whatever you're doing this summer, make it epic. Chips Ahoy frozen handcrafted beverages are back and 20% off when you order and pay on the Wawa app.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gordon Christensen, and if you're a dentist as I am, or you know a dentist, please take a moment to listen. When I became a dentist, I learned how quickly poor oral health can lead to other serious health problems. And for people without access to care, these problems can spiral very quickly. I wanted to help, but I wasn't sure how I could until I joined Dental Lifeline Network. It's a nonprofit that has helped us literally change the lives of people in our communities. DLN asked dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need in your area. It's very simple. DLN screens those in need and coordinates an initial appointment that takes place in the comfort of the dentist's own office and on their schedule. Right now, there's a wait list for patients in need in your community. I'm asking fellow dentists who will join me in seeing one patient per year.
Learn more about Dental Lifeline Network at willyouseeone.org. That's willyouseeone.org.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay. Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. The chance to hear your favorite Fanatic host today? Go to 975thefanatic.com right now and download the Best of Show Daily Podcast. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code FANATIC when using the DraftKings app.
Hello.
We'll do it live!
Okay, don't worry about it. Enjoy the win, man.
Miss Ron, so wearing her flyer stuff for the draft tonight.
Hello.
Got to give a yo to my man Ed Wright.
Because we got a yo.
Yo. Ed has great fear that they're going to draft a kid with the talent of the 45th pick at number 5.
Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, can't wait to draft a player, hear about how great they are for 8 years, and then when they finally make it to the big club, they're not. Used to that at this point. Flyers and Phillies, man. The prospects that are going to be the next big one.
It never works out.
Never work out.
Never. It's a truism. Never.
A lot of high picks, too.
But we're great at free agents.
Yes.
We are good at free agents, you got to admit.
Yeah, especially the Eagles.
Oh, Phillies good free agents.
Yeah.
They're actually good at free agents.
I agree. I need Castellanos to wake up a little bit.
He will.
I hope so.
He will. Schwarber.
That's an important piece of that line, right-handed bat.
I agree. I think you're dead right. You're dead right about that. Let's get Kevin up here. Kevin!
Hey, fellas. How are you guys doing?
What's up, Kev?
I'm just sitting around. You guys are doing me good service. Hey, Andrew, last time I had this surgery, the Phillies won the World Series. So,
all right.
It was I had to
Kevin knows!
So it's like I sit here all day listening to talk show radio with the TV sound down, watching stuff on TV.
How you coming along, my brother?
I mean, I'm healing fine.
Good.
That's the problem. Like, all right, the other surgery, there was infection. So it kind of like made me sick, and I was like able to work out, so I would sleep during the day. Now I'm wide awake with a ton of energy. It's awful, man.
Oh, yeah, you want to do stuff. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just take care of yourself, buddy, because you take care of it, and then then you'll be all right.
Yeah, for sure. But like I was saying, I just had some dumb luck. It was people I went to high school with, Andrew. I had them listen to you, and it was the day you were talking about the rapper and Scottie Pippen's wife. That's exactly the way you're supposed to act. I mean, that was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they all heard that, and they thought that was awesome. They said, how do you know what a good kid he is? And they said, you only met him 4 times. I said, he's always respectful, but I see him on like a bad day. So I said, that's how I know. And, so you did yourself a good turn that day.
I'll fill you in on that story.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Get your number off. And your project for your high school, like your youth sports.
Yeah.
What do you need? Streaming equipment?
No. We're gonna have a big rollout soon. I'll get you up because we're gonna do our guests. We're gonna have guests from all over. I know you're a baseball guy and close to Catholic people, so we'll make sure every part of the region is represented. And I know you're great baseball people, so we're good.
No, but I was like,
no, we're all good. We got everything, so we're ready for launch.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was listening to Tyrone yesterday, and he was saying how he wants to get like school supplies or stuff like that. I have a lot of high school administrator friends.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fantastic.
That's what made me call the switchboard.
Well, guess what? Well, you know what? We'll put you on hold because Tyrone. We'll let Ty. He's here.
He's there.
Yeah. We'll get him. Hold on, and then talk to Kevin, Ty, because he's got in on the school supplies for you. Let's go to Billy. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Bill.
Yo, what's going on, cuz?
What's up, Bill?
Hey, man, I really enjoyed you getting that band on. And let me throw you one. I got $1 million idea just about every day. And one of my $1 million ideas, can I air it out?
Yeah, man.
I want the Phillies to do a local band walk-up music night at Citizens Bank Park.
That's a great idea.
Right? Wouldn't that be cool? You give the players like a bunch of different tunes from different local bands. Get them to, players get to pick something that they like. The free tickets or cheap tickets to the bands and some of their fans. And you pack the house with music lovers who get to hear themselves as the players walk up. How cool would that be?
No, I think it's a great idea. Actually, a great idea. It is.
Man, I got $1 million.
I like that idea. It's a good idea.
No, pass it. I say it out loud on the air because maybe the Phillies are listening.
Listen, you got to put it out in the universe. All right.
Yep, that's exactly right.
You don't want to keep it to yourself. That's never. You always have something. You act on it and put it out in the universe.
Absolutely, 100%. So yeah, I appreciate you having those folks on. And in the spirit of your summer project, they mentioned a person that really deserves a shout out as a Philadelphian, and that's the man Chuck Treese. One of the musicians mentioned him as the guy that got her into the scene. Chuck Treese is a legend that most Philadelphians don't know of.
No, I don't know.
He's basically a punk rock music legend, but his story is he's born in Newark. He grew up he came to Philly as a young guy, and he became a big time skater and musician. He was the first African American on the cover of Thrasher magazine.
Get out.
He went on to have all kinds of success as a hardcore punk rock thrash musician, but also as a session player for people like Sting, and Billy Joel and Pearl Jam. So Chuck Treece is a serious heavy hitter in the music skate punk industry, and he's one of those Philadelphians that just made himself what he wanted to be because he doesn't give a bleep about what anybody else.
I love it. Listen, I think that's important. And that's why it's these people that I wanted to show some love to and give yos and highlight them and their work.
And the reason, and I'm going to loop this back to the other conversation, the reason that Chuck Treece represents Philadelphia is because he's a self-made person who leans on his own skills to get where he is. The reason that we hate Dallas is because Dallas is a city of hype and oil money that makes its power from oil and exploiting people. Dallas is a fraud state.
Yes.
Pennsylvania, and this is where Pennsylvania and New York, like, we don't like the Giants, we don't like New York, but those are our brothers.
Right.
They work with us here in America's boiler room. We get our power from doing things. It's no accident, cuz, that the rise of the Dallas Cowboys comes with the rise of oil and the American hype economy. The old heads like you and me recognize it's not just that the Cowboys are bad, it's that Dallas is a fraud city, a fraud state. You with me, cuz?
I am with you 100%. It's a brilliant call, Bill. Brilliant. I love it. Brilliant. Coach Ryan. Because your Chuck is a legend. Big music man. Let's go to my man, Sam in England. Sammy.
Oh, I liked you until you said you were a Liverpool fan.
Oh, no good?
No, they nick our best players. They make my team's best players. So,
do they really? What, do they raid you?
They raid Southampton, yes. And they don't sound like your son said. They sound like, hey, Nate, how you doing? I scored a goal against you, you know what I mean?
Oh, really?
So, yeah, they're not posh like me, so...
You know what they do? You know, listen, I'm playing FIFA, right? Now, he's Paris Saint-Germain. All right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm Liverpool, and he's kicking my butt, right? And you go, you know, and I go, what a goal, love. And he's mocking me in your accent. I feel like it's Sam from England kicking my butt in FIFA, and it's my Massimo. Hell of a goal, love.
He's a lot politer than me. When we score, it's a lot more like Eagles sort of high five celebrating.
Yeah.
You know, the Stone Island on and stuff. But yeah, I was gonna say I've got a story about hating Dallas. When I was out with my guy Topher, who rings you as well. Me and him went to the bar at Trinity Live, and we were playing the Cowboys. It was the Bradford touchdown overtime to Matthews game, and there was these Eagles cheerleaders there, and they kept getting in my way. And obviously they're super hot girls, and I was telling her to move out the way, so I wanted to see the game. And everyone around me was like, "What?" I'm like, "I've come over to watch the Sixers lose the other night, and now I want to watch my Eagles beat the Cowgirls." And everyone started liking me. The bartender loved it when I called them the Cowgirls. There's some plastic or fake, whatever you want to call them, Philadelphian Cowgirl fans, and they couldn't believe it as well. I was like, "No, I'm not having this. Like, this is Eagles town. This is Philly. How can you support another team and just completely destroy them when Bradford threw that touchdown?" Because there was a lot of good Sam Bradford moments, but that one was special. You know, it was packed. I loved it. It was that's the closest I've had to an Eagles home game, because the Wembley wasn't quite like that. But that was, man, I hate the Cowboys. And the English Cowboy fans are worst as well.
Oh my God, they're bad too. So
they're horrible, man. I get it all the time. I get the you throw snowballs at Sam, like, because obviously they know I'm an adopted Philly for the Dolphins, and they're like, "Yeah, you threw snowballs." I was like, "Yeah, I was there in the 70s throwing the snowballs," you know. And they give me bring up all the old crap that you particularly hate when the media the stereotype about us and being Philly, and I just hate it, man. I have to stick up for us all the time today.
Dude, that's why you're one of us. That's why you're one of our
I know, man.
Favorite sons, brother.
I know, and I'm trying to get out for FanFest, man. I'm trying to raise a bit of money, try and do a GoFundMe or something, because I want to come out for FanFest, man. That's another thing I want to do. I want to do FanFest.
I love it. I love it. Well, you know, listen, you know you're in, so, you know, you let me know if you need whatever tickets you need. I got you. You know that.
Yeah. If I can get flights, I'll call you up and get some tickets. But, yeah, don't support Liverpool. Go Birds.
Well, who should I be for EP? I need a team that's good. so I can compete with them.
Saints Southampton. You got to something. That's my team. We got.
Yeah, could they? Listen,
they're not very good.
Right. I mean, he's playing with Paris Saint-Germain.
Man City would be good to play with.
All right, I'll be Man City.
They've got an MLS team that they linked with. They got New York City. I know they're not.
All right, I'll go. All right, Sammy. Thanks, buddy. I'll go Man City.
Okay, I'm sure you'd be safe there. By the way, I want to bring this up.
What?
I'll let you geek out for a second. So, John Morosi, MLB Network.
Yes.
He was like a big part of the coverage of the World Baseball Classic. So he just posted, this could be, if everybody participates, the roster for the DR, or at least the starting lineup. Vlad Jr. at first base. Jose Ramirez at second.
At second? He's not even playing third.
Wander Franco at short. Machado at third.
Wow.
Devers is your DH.
Wow.
Soto in the outfield. Tatis in the outfield. Sandy Alcantara is the ace.
Holy moly. You got to be kidding me. Wow.
Now, that's if everybody participates.
Damn.
But that's ridiculous.
Oh, my God. Look at those infielders.
Somebody posted the dream team for the United States. Okay, here you go. Your lineup. Betts, Turner, Judge. Sorry, Betts, Turner, Trout, Judge. Harper is the DH. Goldschmidt, Arenado, Real Muto behind the dish, and Tim Anderson's playing short, so you're moving Turner to second. Your rotation. DeGrom, Burns,
Scherzer,
Verlander, Cole, Scherzer.
Holy moly. Like, those five are ridiculous.
Yeah, that's stupid.
For USA?
They have Zach Wheeler in the bullpen.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me.
They got Pete Alonso coming off the bench.
Who's the DH?
Harper. And Goldie's the first base.
Who's the outfield?
Judge, Trout, Betts.
How could Pete Alonso come off like a battle off the bench? That's ridiculous.
Oh my God!
By the way, Judge is another one. Just don't stop. He don't stop.
Oh yeah, another one yesterday.
They just don't stop. I mean, they put 16. They scored. They won 16-0.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, that's insane.
That's gonna be a lot of fun if everybody participates, man.
That would be. I do. What is it about the country play that's pretty cool?
Pride.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. That's pride, Butch. Tom, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Tom.
Yo, cuz.
What's up, Tommy?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Good.
Yo, so, I'm going to start with the bad news first, man. 29 years old, grew up here in Westville, New Jersey.
Oh, don't tell me.
I'm sorry, man. Pop raised me a Dallas fan. He's been a Dallas fan his whole life.
Well, your father was so you're a second-generation creep?
Yeah, but you know what, man?
Tommy.
You know what, man? Pop passed away a few years ago.
I'm sorry,
I haven't listened to sports. I appreciate it, man. Haven't listened to sports radio in a while. It's been hard,
Yeah, but
that was a big part of our relationship.
Sure.
So he used to listen to you all the time, man. So I want to first thank you for being, the voice of sports radio for me as a kid growing up. That's
buddy.
history, man. Yeah. Appreciate it. But really, my question, and I want to get your opinion and Tunis too. I'm a hardcore Philly fan, besides, obviously, the football part. Huge Phillies, Flyers, Sixers fan. Hardcore. Got them tattooed down my arm, and I got my Cowboys star from my pops on my other arm, right? I need to know, does this make me any less of the other three fans?
See, it does, because here's the problem, Tom. And it goes back to you're rooting. I may sit next to you at the Phillies game.
Right.
And we're rooting Schwarber, right? And then, high five, fist bumping, celebrating, hugging, everything. But here, you're rooting against me on Sunday.
No, but that's the problem. Is that, and my dad used to call it, used to tear him up, man. Used to get his blood boiling. And I used to watch that. And, now he always raised me with, you got a team, you stick to it. But he also sat me down when I was a kid and said to me, look, man, I'm a Dallas fan, but you don't got to be a Dallas fan. But, I wanted to be like Pop. So
yeah, I get that. But here's the problem is with local Cowboy fans, right?
Oh, no, I know.
I mean, again.
I know about them cockroaches.
No, it's not even the ball breaking part of it. It's the idea that you're going against me on Sunday. Like, we're neighbors. We got to be together. I can't have you going against me on Sunday. And we're going to be at a Sixer parade together?
Oh, no, dude, come on, man. Sixers win this year, man. I'm going to see you on Broad Street.
I know. I'm talking about listen, if you ever want to, we're going to talk about open the books up. If you ever want to, convert, I got you.
Look, man,
and again, in honor of your father. Listen, I'll do respect to your dad, but we can talk about it. All right?
Hey, man, we'll talk. Look, I got tickets to the Eagles Open practice. I'll be there, man.
All right.
Be there. We'll talk about it.
I like it. Tommy,
Yeah.
God bless you, buddy. Take it easy, pal. Boston hater Matt, where you been, dude?
I had to go on sabbatical. We had a little separation issue when my in-laws heard the rant and the rally. But I got to come out because I've had it. I'm sick to death. My wife is a beautiful woman, stunningly gorgeous. But every once in a while, she opens her mouth or gives a look, and you see the ghoul that she is, the dirty ghoul. She's like that. She's like a young Bela Lugosi, and she's got that Somerville snarl, the Fenway fang. She lifts her lip, and this happened 2 days ago. The Phillies dominating freaking the Nationals, and the Boston Red Sox were on the same time playing Tampa Bay. She's watching the Phillies and goes, "No one likes this team. You're a bunch of front-running fans." She has no clue because she's got nothing up there in that dirt heap of a mound of crap called Boston. We have the beautiful Jersey Shore. It's July 4th week. What do they got? They got Cape Cod where you got great white sharks biting off people's arms. They're a nobody loser place. And my wife, who I care for deeply, she's got to always take a little jab. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like just making sure, is the turkey done? That little thing that pops up.
Oh.
She can't pop my turkey. She doesn't pop my turkey. I pop my own turkey.
She's going against her wifely duty.
Yeah, she's a terrible woman, and it's getting worse too because as she ages, she's an elderly woman. She's not elderly, but she ages, and you see these like little lines, and I go, "That's not a South Philadelphia wrinkle. That's not a Center City dimple. Nah, those are crevices created by the Big Dig. Those are Revere and Saudi spots on your cheeks and forehead. Ugh, it gives me the creeps. Occasionally, I got to put a night mask on just to sleep." Yeah.
The ghoul comes out.
Yeah,
the Boston ghoul.
Yeah, and she's a beautiful woman. I married a girl 22 years. I mean, what am I going to do? But occasionally, you go out.
No, I know. They come out. Comes out.
Dig a hole. Sometimes I dig. You know why? Because it sickens me. So I just dig holes and swim in. Because I try to dig because I have nowhere to go. I'm digging myself in a trench because I married this fiend. Yeah.
You are the greatest, dude. Boston hater, Matt. Nobody hates Boston more than Matt. How are the children coming along?
My children. You remember when you introduced them to the Fanatic? They graduated high school this year. These two young boys, the twins.
Wow.
They're going. One of them's going to Pittsburgh. I'm so proud of them. The other one's going to a school up in New England.
Oh my God!
And he was the one I always had a weird, he had an ugly look. He's got a little bit of that, Massachusetts in him. Dunkin' Donuts, you know what I mean? Licking sewers. He's got a little bit of that dirt rat, big jerk creepo in him. You know what I mean? The other one, he's my angel. This one is...
That's you. See, listen, because one's going to be more you, one's going to be more her. That's kind of how it works.
Unfortunately, he's the smarter one, but that's nobody's business because I love the other one. The hell with the one, kid, and I love you, Nate.
Boston hater, Matt, you're the greatest. You can't be a stranger.
I know, I love you. I haven't called. It's been craziness, man. I got these graduating kids.
Yeah.
You just said my pop passed 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Matty, I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, so it's been craziness. I know, but then you know what? That's just part of the point.
Yeah.
This diva, this woman's got to understand that. Give me a little bit of pepperoni instead of hitting me with the freaking ugly whatever they eat up there, the Wonder Bread with a roll with the
yes, it's horrible, horrible.
And they don't even know
the lobster. What is it called? The lobster. That's a lobster sandwich, like they put in there. It's horrible.
Lobster roll with the
lobster roll. Yeah, horrible.
Do mayonnaise.
That's terrible. Yeah, you should be.
Of course.
Terrible.
You put a little oil and vinegar. Oil and vinegar. Hey, let's have some whatever they put.
Yeah, they're hard. They're just tasteless people. You are the great. I love you, buddy. Listen, all seriousness, my heart goes out to you, brother. You know what I mean?
Thank you, brother.
You're the best. You're the best. Don't be a stranger, please. All right?
I love you.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Thanks, Bob.
Boston sucks.
Boston blows. Now, that is called big league hate.
Yes. It's a good work out of him.
It is tremendous. Boston hater Matt, who married a woman from Boston, who his in-laws tried to circumvent his sons and make them Patriot fans and Red Sox fans, and he's been battling for their souls.
Oh, yeah, and they've been winning, so that's got to be tough.
Yes. I mean,
tough,
he has been, the poor man has been through it, Matt. We love Matt, and, again, he's been through it, the poor guy. But like he told you, every once in a while he looks and he sees the ghoul come out in his wife, the Boston ghoul. Same way with Cowboys, dude. Yeah, I know you're all Giants, but we learned today, and we will continue over the summer to learn that the Cowboys are still an enemy. Thanks for listening, everybody. We love you. Stay tuned. T.Y. Johnson, Tommy, and Jen coming up next. We'll see you in the morning.